Yeah.
Probably not for much longer.
Someone post a picture of Cass with hair.
Isn't that pinned in like Naga's Discord?
Oh my god, amazing picture.
Here, I'll find it. I'll throw it up on stream. Hold on.
Please don't. No, I'm kidding. It's up to you.
No,
I have it right.
I'm too lazy to go hunt it down. Link it in Twitch chat, Naga. Little.
Well, no. There's 3 pictures.
Mm.
Me, Cass, and Tekka.
Mhm.
But they're just like pasted. There's no links to them.
Right click it.
Roll. Yeah. And it says
Copy
open link.
Or left click on it, then open original at the bottom.
Oh, sure.
Sure. That's Cantonese.
Mhm.
I want to play that game, Tekka. I am doing the legal install.
Oh, sorry to hear, man.
Wink.
Wait, where are we playing Stellaris? That game?
I'm doing the legal install, boy. Wink.
I hope you got a copyright strike.
Damn.
Strike your copyrights.
So, who wants to do a recap of last session?
Tekka.
Well, I don't take notes.
I mean,
You give us a recap, Naga.
yeah.
Dude, no, I didn't even realize it, man. I was like, I don't feel like I typed that much, but apparently I do.
Yeah, can the players have the most fun last session? there we go. That's such a good picture.
Boys. Tekka?
What's up? Sorry, I'm getting my room ready.
No, Goofa, that was like two weeks ago. You've been missing out. We stream every Monday, man.
Yeah, for the past 2 weeks, we've been doing it every Monday.
Wait, what do you mean 2 weeks?
No,
Yeah, I was gonna say. It's been like 4 or 5. It was like in the middle where we had a couple hiccups.
Yeah, my bad.
And look, we've been consistent since. We have like an 80% on time thing.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Actually. Dang, how do I tell if this chocolate's expired? I'm just gonna smell it.
Well, you should taste it first and see if you.
It smells pretty old.
Matter. Just eat it.
So yeah,
It's probably got
okay.
Milk and eggs.
You all can
Acid in your stomach is too strong for rotten chocolate. It's good.
you all can help me out with this recap. So it starts off with Bjorn having a little conversation with his wizard friends upstairs, and then he kind of asks, to drink some of what they're working on, and they're not buying it, so they throw something very flammable on him. Explodes, down goes the bridge, down goes Bjorn. He's hanging out on the lower floor, and then they throw something else at him, and he decides to try to like do this cool movie star, like jump in the air, catch it, throw it back thing, and instead he critically fails. This bottle of acid shatters over his face, starts melting through his flesh, and he falls 3 stories down, which normally would have killed him, but he had his half-orc little special ability. So he dropped to 1 HP. He's hurting, he's dying. Our buddy Editor Full offers him a potion, right? Or did you just cure wounds him? I don't remember.
Potion.
Yeah. So Bjorn's able to drink a potion, he kind of like licks his wounds and he's all good. Meanwhile, Arteka was sneaking upstairs to kind of gauge the situation, where he also has a conversation with the wizards. And how did that go, Arteka?
Man, I'm telling you right now, always use the smell test when it comes to chocolate. I can definitely tell this chocolate is not fantastic. It has probably been there since before I was employed by the school. Okay, so with that being said, conversation went in a different direction than expected.
Mhm.
1 second, let me look at page 18. No. What happened? Oh yeah, basically like they were trying to say how they ran the place,
Mhm.
and I caught them lying. They talked about their connection with Bug-Eye, and they also talked about what's it called, Gwendolyn, and the curse on Geldr's heart, and whether or not she was the like the head boss, which apparently she is not. And Arteka decided that he would use these 2 individuals as part of his plan, part of his scheme. But unfortunately, right after he got their cooperation,
Mhm.
his 2 teammates, if they want to call themselves that,
Right.
Yeah, thanks for the quotes. No, they came rampaging up the stairs or the ladder, whatever it was, because Bjorn's face was melted off.
Which was an
Because,
improvement.
Yeah, absolutely. and Arteka tried to get them to stop and to just follow along with him, so as to not mess up his plan. But unfortunately, they were overcome with rage for good reason. Nearly mortally wounded or fatally wounded. Our barbarian thing.
Mhm.
Well, I don't know what class he is, but I'll ask him after.
Right.
And in order to stop that, he sleeps both of them,
Mhm.
and with the assistance of the two wizards, drags the half orc downstairs after drugging him to further sleep him. And
Force fed him some water.
yeah, then he interrogates the two wizards
Mhm.
as well as Bug-Eye, and right before he's able to explain what's going on, Eder, out of nowhere, pulls out this orb,
Yep.
this gem orb thing that he's got, and makes the pink mist visible to everybody. And all of a sudden, an astral suit of armor and some flying swords appear, surrounding everybody. And yeah, man, we get into a gigantic fight. Arteka and Tristan run away. Bjorn completely decapitates this poor, weak, feeble wizard
Yeah.
right next to him. Who, by the way, both of those guys tried to save him
Mhm.
by attacking the armor, but they failed,
Yeah.
which is unfortunate. And then, they got slaughtered pretty bad. And I think the point we're at is Eder and Bjorn are upstairs, and they narrowly escaped the astral swords from killing Bjorn again.
Mhm.
You missed one part. Eder melted someone's face off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And-
That's Eder went into like the second story and was like, "I choose you." He does this like acidic
And
blast.
and you skipped over Bug-Eye and his demise.
Oh yeah, he gone. That's what he gets for having weird eyes.
Mhm. So yeah, continuing on. Oh, hey, there you are. Yeah, can Naga and Dorna get on cam? Hello.
Well, yeah, he's a dragon. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you too. Dude, you're almost on time.
Wait, what the?
About 9 months away.
Nice sweater, Naga. Oh, thank you guys. All right.
Hey man, that's what I envisioned. Like your people, like the Bjornians or whatever, would have worn. You guys were like in the forest all the time, and then it got caught on fire. So like you're wearing the green and the red.
So, I mean, there's a couple more things beyond that. So, yeah, you guys were able to deal with that while Arteka and Tristan snuck off into the forest. Bjorn and Eder just kind of hung out in the tower, and I think that's where we called it, right? Not much happened beyond that. So, Arteka, you're not on Fantasy Grounds.
Yep, logging
But-
in right now.
What would everybody like to do? So, you guys basically set up camp in the tower, right? Bjorn and Eder.
Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, I imagine everybody sleeps soundly through the night. Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
there's a-
Bug-Eye's still there.
Dead. Yeah. And a puddle of his own blood probably starts to. He's probably starting to smell after a night of just sitting there. Wait,
I thought you-
do you want to lead him further? Is that what you're leading into?
What'd you say?
I said, what, do you want to like loot him further? Is that what you're leading into, or?
Oh no, if I could spare the dying.
Well, you said it yourself. You said that you feel that after like dying twice, he should be gone. Yeah, you said that yourself.
No, I said if I could save him, I would. I didn't want him to die.
Right.
He got unlucky. Very unlucky.
No, I think being chained up and just like a sitting duck for the sword while you guys like were dealing with things upstairs. I think he's gone. Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, put that one in your journal. Mission failed.
And it turns out he was an agent of Law 6. No, I'm kidding. He's now very angry with you. No. So yeah, you There's no salvaging Bug-Eye. He's gone. Just dead in his underwear. His underwear. His eyes bulging out of his head.
God dang it.
I stack all the bodies on top of this altar.
Do you really? Okay, yes, to say. I mean, if that's what you want. What was that? Oh, I know what that was.
Yeah, that's #1 cheer right there, baby.
Yep, Arteka. Thanks for the #1 cheer.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
1 bit for #1.
I'm never gonna get. I'm never gonna get used to that sound. So yeah, yeah. What? So, Arteka, do you want to change your mind on anything, or are you still out in the forest?
Yeah, I mean, Tristan and I are
Yeah.
kind of chilling.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, out in the forest.
Yeah. You guys set up your own camp, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay. So, yeah. Either group. Do you guys want to like?
Yeah, so I got my my rage back, right? Because it was a long
Correct.
rest.
Yeah. So yeah, if you guys like need to reset anything, you guys all get the benefits of a long rest.
Okay, cool. I think we should go meet up with Arteka at her.
We don't know where they are.
Let's go find them.
What I proposed was
Mhm.
we just stay here, right? Because
Uh huh.
we could go back to town, but we know Bug-Eye was not the greatest. It was part of the spooky. Spooky.
What do we do if we stay here?
We can wait for them.
Pull out a quill, parchment, roll up character sheets.
What if they never come back? What if we just
Do the ritual ourselves.
edit everybody? Alright.
And go through the portal.
Goofa is now in the lead with the highest cheer at 5 bits.
Wow.
Anyway,
Alright, I'm watching Ned.
Alright,
Well,
I guess that's what
6.
we're doing.
yeah. So, yeah. So you guys are just gonna chill in the tower then. Like, how long do you guys want to? Like, wait. Do you guys kind of like set like a timer? Are you waiting just like 10 minutes and then like heading off or anything? Or are you like, nah, we don't leave until our lead is back?
Hey, big guy, is your face all right?
It hurts a little bit.
Are you okay over here?
I start unwrapping the bandages. I put my like disgusting cheekbone.
Oh, God.
Does it look look bad?
I think you went from a 4 to a 4.5, so you're pretty good right now. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tristan will really like it. So
Wrap it back up.
Yeah, I think her dog would have liked it too.
Oh.
Yeah,
hate
oh,
you.
you want to lick your wounds? The dog could have.
Damn. So.
It's not your turn. You need to stop speaking.
No, this is out of character. I'm just letting you
Yeah.
know.
So.
The dog is a dog.
I know.
Bjorn,
Mhm.
do you wanna bury these guys? I feel like
Nah. Burn my
Alright,
face off.
I do it myself then.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll
This-
bury the body.
So yeah. Then Bjorn, are you just like chilling inside or?
F these guys.
Yeah. So. So yeah, Bjorn's just lounging around while you conjure up a shovel from one of the carts. You know, they just had one handy.
Not. I'll use a mace because it's the most versatile tool.
Correct.
Oh, this guy!
So yeah, you're digging holes. I mean, are you doing like a mass like grave?
Nah.
Kingrim's in the lead now, by the way, at 6
Little
bits.
digging holes.
So yeah, you're giving them all individual graves. That's pretty respectable of you. Yeah.
And even the guy who burnt my face off,
Mhm.
I believe his head is chopped off, by the way. I have it.
Not chopped
Yeah,
off,
we-
it's
we
chopped in
stick it on a
half.
pole.
Dude.
For his
No, I cleaved it right across the neck.
Oh,
Ooh.
I thought you like split his actual
Mm.
face. That
Yeah.
would have been like much more barbaric, but you didn't.
Um. um. So yeah.
Mind flick moves on Arteca.
Was it?
Gasoline.
Through dimensional plane.
Um. So it's gonna take you some time to like bury all these bodies by yourself, you know, like because you got to drag them like from upstairs to downstairs, then you got to do the actual digging of the bodies. But you know, assuming you're uninterrupted, yeah, you're not gonna have like the toughest time in the world. Meanwhile, Bjorn's sitting there doing fuck all.
I'm just poking at my my
Your
bow.
scabs.
Just kind of
It's like fingering in his mouth.
poke a hole right through my cheek.
Oh man.
Hey, I got a trick for you.
Yeah, you should really get that checked up on, dude.
Yeah,
Maybe
see-
we should go back to town.
I can imagine Bjorn like he's like eating something like, wait a minute, it works. Like that sort of thing.
Throwing it through his cheek.
Yeah.
I don't think I can heal that.
Yeah.
You gotta get an expert, dude.
Okay.
So then yeah. Well, Eder is burying the bodies and you're just chilling. You know, a few hours pass and yeah, you're able to accomplish this. You give them all like their little graves. Do you like leave like markers or like stones? Like how do you adorn their graves?
Probably with their. Well, one guy had a sword, right?
Yeah.
A rapier.
Uh huh.
Leave it on there.
Like do you just like rest it or do you kind of like
Yeah, I don't like sticking around.
Yeah, okay. Okay, that's respectable. Yeah, you know, you're atoning for the atrocities you
Okay,
committed at this here
balls
shrine.
to represent my balls.
Nice. So yeah, you kind of like wrap things up. You know, sweating, tired. Bjorn, you know, you just been doing nothing productive, and it's kind of dawning on both of you that Arteca still hasn't returned.
I think we should go search for them. They haven't come back.
Mm-hmm.
Or is the horse still there?
Yeah.
Or we ride that horse, huh?
Alright, let's do it.
So, okay. So, is that what you guys would like to do? Yeah, you want to take the
Trying
horse?
to distract them until they get here. Like a
So,
little kid.
Okay.
Bjorn, you're kind of like the pack mule, right? Like you let Eder put everything into your like stuff, right?
For now.
Yeah.
Until
Okay.
I notice it eventually.
That
when I-
that armor said.
Yeah. Yeah. Like you have all that like on you, right?
Yeah, the nuke. Yeah, I have it.
Well, I mean, it's not that powerful. Don't give it too much credit. Well, as you step outside of the doors of the shrine, you are exiting the anti-magic field that was causing it to kind of rest. So as you walk out the front doors of the shrine, you start to feel like a rumbling in your backpack, and then climbing out of it is that same magical set of armor.
I'm gonna jump right back inside the temple.
Yeah, you like dive in. Give me what's the strength one? Athletics? Give me an athletics check to see if you can like manage to do this, because like you feel it like kind of like pulling on you and stuff as you're trying to like wrestle it back in. Yeah, that 12, that's not gonna do it. So yeah, you're kind of like trying to get in, and like you kind of feel it just spilling out of your backpack and kind of like pulling you back outside.
What's happening?
Yeah, Eder, you turn to see this set of armor, this animated set of armor, falling out of his backpack, and now it's starting to pick itself up.
Oh.
Let's get on the horse.
Holy crap.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, let's get on the horse.
Wait, I was just joking.
Oh. You could.
Do I feel like the orb change or anything? Or
No.
okay. I'm gonna try to run up to it
Uh
and kick a piece back inside.
huh.
like a soccer ball.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be like an attack roll. Go ahead and just give me ye old attack roll.
Just a d20.
And plus like your bonuses.
For strength or
Like whatever you attack with. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess without a weapon, yeah, that would be your strength. You're doing like a strength attack to just like try to kick it in before it's fully assembled.
We'll have no modifier on strength.
So now you have a negative one.
No.
So yeah, you like run up like super quick, as it's trying to like get itself up, and you kind of like kick its legs. So like it breaks at the knee, a piece goes flying in, but that's not doing like super well at stopping this thing. Now it's like crawling towards you guys, you know, like army crawling, and kind of like trying to swipe at your legs.
Wait, what exactly is it? It's just like the weapons, right? Or
Did you have the weapons on you too?
no?
Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, because I mean, Doornav only mentioned the armor, so like, yeah, I'll give you that. So yeah, no, the weapons are still sleeping inside. But yeah, this armor, it looks like a person's wearing it, but there is nobody in it. It's just like the set of armor, kind of like army crawling towards you guys.
Can I just kind of dive onto it, kind of put my body weight on top of it, trying to suppress it?
Sure.
What do I need to roll for that?
That's gonna be like a grapple check, so like strength, plus your strength bonuses, or well, like a d20 plus your strength bonuses. Yeah, you're not doing so hot in these rolls tonight. So yeah,
I'm stronger than you.
Bjorn kind of like jumps on top of that, and you see him. He's kind of like riding it. It's like a mechanical bull. Yeah. So yeah, you're kind of bouncing around trying to like contain this thing, and that's when it kind of like throws you off, and now you're kind of like laying down like parallel with it, and it's going to swipe down on you.
Oh,
Yeah. And it's just gonna completely whiff. Like you see it kind of like rear its hand up, and you just kind of like roll out of the way as it just
dodge it real quick.
yeah, as its like gauntlet claws into the ground next to you. But like you hear it like pulling the dirt and like the grass like towards it. Like you can see.
That one piece I kicked in, is it still moving towards us?
No, once it's inside, you like you see it just kind of like tumble, and then stay still.
All right, I'm gonna try to. Bjorn, get the pieces inside.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna try again.
Okay.
I'm gonna kick it like he did.
Okay. I mean, it's still effectively the same roll, just saying. But you do much better this time. This thing's like crawling towards you now, and you kind of like Spartan kick it back into the building, and like you see it kind of like rear back like this, and like starting at the elbows, you see its two hands kind of like fall off. So like it's still like writhing around, like you hear the clattering of the armor on the ground and stuff as it's like wiggling, but it's pretty screwed right now.
I think we should leave that there.
Just leave it wriggling. You're hearing like the like I can't do armor noises, but you know, metal clanking on the ground in front of it.
Forget about that. Just gonna go on with our lives.
You could tie a rope leash around it, have a little pet animated armor.
If I tie them all together.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. I have some rope.
That was a joke. Hey, intelligence, folks.
This is good.
No. It's your call,
Okay, well.
Bjorn. Yeah, I mean.
No, like I already kicked it back inside the temple thing, right? So it's not really affecting us anymore, right?
Well, I mean, it's still like awake and like making noise and stuff, but yeah, you don't see it as a threat anymore.
Yeah, I'm just
I'm
gonna
dragging
turn.
myself. Jesus Christ.
Wait, what? Better?
I was dragging myself.
Oh yeah, okay.
Unless Bjorn does something.
Yeah, no, yeah, Bjorn's kind of like thinking, you know, like you see the gears turning as he's thinking of like what he can do, and you just grab like. Kingo says maybe it can replace the dead dog. But yeah. You grab the one like remaining appendage as it's like wriggling in your arms and stuff, and you're able to just toss it back inside, and then you hear it clattering, and it is no longer moving. So yeah.
Bjorn, what the hell are you doing?
What?
Why'd you do that?
What do you want me to do? I kicked it back inside like you did. I tried to be like you.
Bjorn's holding her up like, huh?
Maybe we could control it with some rope if we try.
Is the door big enough to fit the horse inside this tower?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Let's bring the horses inside, Bjorn.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
With me, Bjorn?
Yeah. Let's
Okay, let's-
beeline it to the horse right now.
Give me some animal handling checks while you cause these aren't your horses, so
Whisperer, dude.
Boom!
they're kind of uncomfortable with you guys.
It's okay, horsey. It's okay.
What the heck is this? Okay. Oh, hell yeah.
So yeah, Bjorn, you walk up to the horse and like it sees your face and it is just like whoa, no, like no, it's
Wait,
easy.
they can't see my face. It just sees the hand.
True.
The good part.
No, I'm kidding. Anyway, it's not analyzing your face.
Part.
But like you're walking up to it and it's kind of like backing away, like like further into the thing that's around it for like to pull the carriage. I isn't that called like a yoke, or am I thinking it's a different part? I don't know. But yeah, like, the apparatus that connects it to the car, it's kind of like backing up into that, so it can't really like go anywhere. But it's kind of like scared of you at first, but you're like no,
My
like
hands out.
yeah, you're like chill, like be cool,
Okay.
be cool.
Okay.
And then you hear like like you hear like bouncing and stuff. You see this thing like kicking Eder down to the floor, and it is just not happy with Eder being anywhere near it.
This horse is evil. It's possessed.
Better like this.
Yeah.
Go slowly, hug the horse's neck,
That's not his neck.
Whatever. Excuse me? Please don't interrupt me.
Well,
Thank you.
I didn't. You just stopped talking.
Shut up. I'm gonna cut off the thing that's connecting the horse to the wagon.
Okay. Yeah.
The yoke.
Yeah. So I want you to think about this before you do this. So I mean you can just disconnect it. You don't have to destroy it. It's like a wooden apparatus sitting on it.
I was thinking it was more of a
Don't give it to him, Cass. He cuts it.
Okay. So I was gonna say. So do you want to swing your axe seemingly at this horse? Is what I was getting at. Yeah.
I'll go behind the horse. The horse can't see what I'm doing.
I mean it can feel it. It's connected to this. It can hear the noises.
If it's over there,
Yeah.
right? I go behind it,
Right.
and there's a wooden thing
Yeah.
to the carriage. I'll just go and kind of like dislodge the wood from
Yeah.
the carriage. So he can't really.
What? Yeah.
What?
No. It's better to assassinate them.
Yeah. No. So okay. Yeah.
Knowing.
So yeah, you whip out your battle axe and you start carving into the yoke, and this scares the shit out of the horse. As soon as it's freed, it runs out. It does like a few circles to kind of like figure out what's going on in the situation. But like,
Okay. I
yeah,
had the axe. It's okay.
you had this battle axe that's bigger than you. Yeah.
Yeah, throw it under the carriage.
You put it behind you. It's sticking out over your head. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, horsey. Yeah.
It's okay.
No, you do scare the shit out of it, but it's okay, like once it sees that you're not like charging at it with with the axe, and it sees that you weren't trying to like kill it, it's pretty chill. But of course, seeing this horse run off and like hearing all this noise is only making the other horse more agitated. Like you could hear the like creaking of the other cart, like you can hear it kind of like knocking shit out, spilling it out the back. Eder's kind of just like next to it, like trying his best to calm it down. If you'd like to give us an animal handling check on the other horse.
Obviously, I have to.
Yeah, you try your best, but this horse just isn't having it.
Eder, what did you do to it?
You finally hear
Oh, right.
you finally hear like the final snappings of the yoke as it like breaks off of the carriage, and this horse just books it into the forest.
We lost the horse, but it's okay because I have the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, bring this one inside. We don't need.
Yeah.
We still want him to die.
Hey, yeah, let's guide this guy inside the temple.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Bjorn, here's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
We close the door. We tie a thingy to this sword. We throw it outside. See what happens.
Yeah. Let's do it.
This is
Alright.
detect magic.
All right.
Hey,
Yo.
we don't got it, so. Experiment number 1. To go.
So yeah, so
Oh,
you,
man.
so what do you tie to? Like rope, right? Your silk rope?
Yeah, his rope, not mine.
All right.
Bjorn's rope.
Okay.
Look, I got silk rope right here. I don't need it.
So then what? Do you go like upstairs to do this? Like throw it
Yeah,
out
yeah.
of the crack? Yeah.
Throw it out.
So yeah, you guys tie it up and then
Sailor's gone.
yeah, you throw it out the second story, and you see it kind of like bounce along the ground, and then you see it like wobble, and now it is floating, and it's kind of like
Like a
float.
balloon.
Yeah, sort of. It's kind of like floating around like the perimeter of
Beware of sword.
it's floating around like the perimeter of the tower until like it gets too far and like it's stuck on your rope, and you just kind of like see it like stuck there. It kind of starts like swinging at the air in front of it, but it's not smart enough to like turn around and know to like cut the rope and free itself, so it's just kind of like in the air.
I'm
Is
just
it
do
hard-
some like tests with the orb, see if I can try to manipulate it at all or anything.
I mean, do you want to activate it the way you know how?
No.
Yeah. So I mean, here, go ahead.
It's the same thing.
You can give me an Arcana check, like to see if there's like any like remote control capabilities within this orb.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What?
Pink stuff, yes.
Yeah, you're kind of like looking outside. You don't really get any more information on whether or not like this thing can do any remote control, but you are looking outside and you do notice it's like very clear that the pink mist is inside this tower, and it doesn't go like all the way up. It's just like the bottom floor, but and like somewhat up the stairwell, but you don't see any of that mist outside. So you're kind of thinking that must be why like they activate outside.
So there's mist inside the building, but not outside.
Correct.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Mhm.
Can I look at the orb through the orb at the altar? Just
Sure, yeah. Are you looking for anything in particular, or are you just kind of like taking a look-see at it?
taking a look, see.
Yeah. Yeah, so looking at it, you notice that there is kind of a pocket here where the mist doesn't like permeate around it, almost like, you know, a field that the mist intentionally is avoiding.
Spooky. I don't tell Bjorn because I don't think he would know what I'm saying.
Alright, fair enough.
Bjorn, pull back the sword. Experiment done over.
How hard is it for me to kind of like wield the?
Go ahead and give me a strength check.
That's gonna pull me out.
You lose this?
Yeah, no, so it's tough, but you know, you're able to like reel it in. Like it's definitely putting up a fight, especially like as you're like pulling it like up to like the crack where you threw it out. But you're able to get it back inside, and as soon as like as soon as you like pull it to you and it's kind of like on the stairwell, it kind of like deactivates and tumbles down the stairs.
Okay, I'll just reel it up then.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah. Well, it's been a while, you know, like probably like the middle of the afternoon. Like you spent like the most of the morning burying the bodies. Yeah, and then you know you spent some time in the afternoon like with the horses and stuff and doing your magic tests. So yeah.
Bjorn, what do you want to do? It's been quite a while.
They still haven't come back. I'm worried. What if they're in danger? What if they need me?
Don't worry, I'm just looking for spider nests.
Okay, it's not your turn, buddy.
Do you want to take the horse with us, or?
Yeah.
The horse is real confused, by the way. Like he's like sniffing around, like.
You know what we can do is we can get on the horse and then we can take the sword on the string. And we can go. And we'll have a flying sword while we bolt on a horse.
Yes, but anytime we would stop, the sword would.
We don't stop. No one would attack us. It's brilliant. Perfect offense, perfect defense.
So I think before we leave, We definitely leave everything in there. The armor.
Yeah. This time around.
100%.
We'll take one sword. Let's take one sword out.
No.
Take,
But I take the orb.
take small.
But yeah, you take the orb. Okay.
I'm thinking what would happen if we toss the armor in that pocket of where there is no pink mist. But that could be a risk for us coming back. But it could protect it at the same time. You know what I'm saying, Bjorn?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I ignore Bjorn. I don't put it. And we walk away.
Right. Okay. So yeah. Then you guys like hop on the horse.
Yeah. Close the doors. Try to lock
Wait,
it.
so we didn't take the sword on the string with us?
No.
Is it-
Well, I mean, Eder vetoed that, but you could do it
You
if you
stuck
want.
it in.
Yeah. I mean, do you want to do it?
It would be so cool. We'll fly through
I
the.
kept the orb.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll leave the sword inside.
Okay.
We'll leave it here.
All right.
We'll go get on the horse and
Who-
get out of here.
Who's the driver and who's the passenger?
Not me.
I think I have
I'm
better
passive.
animal handling.
I'm baby.
All right. Give me the animal handling check as you ride off into the sunset.
They're gonna fall off and die.
No, only you have to do it. Ooh, baby.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dude, he's good at mountain horses.
Yeah. You have absolutely no problem. You have absolutely
Naga's rope.
you have absolutely no problem handling this horse and leading it back to civilization. And it's a good thing that you had Naga driving because of his like photographic memory.
Do I kind of see footprints or anything like that of where my companions left? Where they abandoned us?
That's a good question.
I want to track them. Bjorn's
Ar-
track.
Arteka, when you left, was it kind of like a stealthy thing, or were you just kind of like, I'm out of here, you know, and like you didn't care
can't
about
retcon
covering
it.
your tracks? Well, no, I'm asking because we didn't
Was
cover that.
stealthy.
Yeah, I mean, we just sprinted away as fast
Yeah.
as possible.
Yeah. So go ahead and give me either a nature or investigate check, Naga. You went with investigate, the -1, instead of your nature, the like +3.
No, it's -1 as well.
Oh, okay. I thought your nature was really good.
They're both in.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, you do see some initially, and you see kind of like where he entered the forest, but the path is kind of like quickly lost. You kind of like think that maybe you took too long to start searching, like since you had a full night's rest as well as kind
I
of
know
like,
where he entered though, right?
yeah, and like
Okay, so I'm gonna just kind of.
I was just gonna say, like, you would imagine that, you know, he's not gonna like go through the forest like this, right? You imagine like he likely went in a straight line, so you kind of have like a lead, but yeah, you don't have like a steady path to follow or anything.
Eder, I think he went this way, but I'm not entirely sure. But we're gonna go that way, just you and me.
Stick to your guts, buddy.
We're beelining it.
So yeah, is your primary goal kind of to like get back to Oldvale?
Rescue my friend.
Well, no. So I was gonna say, so yeah, you kind of notice that this it isn't quite the straight path that like you guys took to get here. You know, it's just off. You think that if you follow this path straight, you could get to Oldvale, but you would be going into uncharted territory. So it's kind of on you. Are you more focused on like just kind of going into the forest and seeing if Arteka like turns up, or do you kind of like trust his navigation skills?
I don't trust him at all. I think he's kind of dumb.
Okay.
He seems like an unintelligent person. That's why I'm kind of so worried about him.
Right.
I have to go because he needs it. So my main priority is to go find him and protect him from what he can't protect himself from.
Right. Save him from himself.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's Bjorn's overall idea.
Mm-hmm. Arteka, do you have any input? No.
Jesus, I could just kill him right now.
Ooh.
Just do Tasha's hideous laughter and then just crit him every attack. Dual wielding.
Yeah.
So put more water in his mouth.
But Arteka doesn't know that. Only Tekken does it.
No, my character is very well aware of what his spells do.
No. What I said. And what my mind is thinking.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know about mind and thinking. You choose one.
Cool. So that's what we're doing.
Give me just a sec. So yeah,
Come on, sleeping on his back, drooling.
how easy would it be to
Lots
sleep
of drool.
while sitting on the back of a horse?
Easy.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, you kind of slept on that rocking boat when the Aboleth paid you a visit. So yeah.
Dude, we blow our horns and everything.
Okay.
Oh, that's a great idea. Do I have my horn on me?
You have a horn, right? I think you have Edder's horn still, right?
I poked my boy Eder on the head. Hey, give me your horn. Hey, wake up! I need a horn. Do I
How
have
is
my
that
horn?
working?
I actually don't know where my little horn is. Oh, found it.
Ooh. You hear that?
So yeah, I just blow on the horn as loud as possible.
Yeah. Eder, you wake up. The horn blowing wakes you up.
I'm like, hello, hi, Bjorn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see me
Yeah.
Oh,
because I'm visible.
oh, there he is.
Yeah.
I slap Eder on the head.
Push his feet. I found him.
Wait. Good job.
Great job, Eder.
Good
You
job,
found
Eder.
me.
Yes.
Oh man.
Like the beautiful
Please.
night that I look like I
Mhm.
trod my way over with the horse.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say, please don't charge at us through this thick forest with this steed. I don't know how well you are with the horses.
Mhm.
All I know is Eder is really terrible. When we were getting attacked by those 3 gigantic birds,
Yeah.
Eder's like dangling off the side by his boot.
I majestically approach Arteka and Tristan
Mhm.
with concern in my eyes.
Uh-huh.
Friends, are you okay?
Where's Belle? Is she with you?
No, that.
Only in here. Bjorn.
Tristan starts crying when you ask that question.
What happened at the tower?
I don't know. I magically fell asleep, and all this armor started attacking me.
Oh,
But then
my
I
God.
got that son of a bitch who did this to my face.
Do I know Artekas let me in us?
I assume you guys probably would know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, you know that's like his favorite technique, but I guess technically you didn't see him do it.
Like, a million times.
Yeah.
You've
I don't-
seen me
it just
like change
magically
the tide of
happened.
battle.
I don't know. I was really tired.
Yeah.
Don't tell Bjorn.
I
Yeah.
need this.
I would say it's definitely up to you guys how you want to play it. Like you didn't see it, but you could probably put it together.
Hey, I'm playing Bjorn right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
And I'm just unwrap the bandages.
Mhm.
I go up to Arteka. I'm like, I got him good. Took his head clean off. I pull out the head that I had with me.
Oh god, that's right. Ugh.
Look at it.
By the way, you didn't do any like preservation stuff or anything, so you can already kind of see like the skin getting like taut on like the skull.
Hey,
You know, it's like
It's looking like mine, buddy. You just give it a little.
That reminds me of Happy Gilmore when he's like, the alligator got my hand, but then I got his head.
Never
basically.
watched it before.
Old enough.
Mhm.
Ah. Bjorn, get that out of my face, Jesus. Or whatever god there happens to be. Lossix.
You're not happy for me.
Oh, Mary.
Some sort of virgin
No.
thing. It smells terrible.
Oh, it's my trophy. Put it back in my
Put it back in
Roll
your
the
bag,
thing with
please.
Minotaur head.
All bloodied.
I wrap the bandages back over the decaying part of my face. Or the burnt part, I guess.
Yeah.
Where's Bug Eye?
Oh, I don't know.
Great. What a response.
He's 6 feet under.
Eder? You tell me he's 6 feet under?
She's dead. Bjorn
What
killed them.
What of the wizards?
Oh, I took their head clean off.
There's one right
That's who you're. That. Oh my god. It's so mangled. I couldn't tell. Oh
What's wrong? Are you okay?
God. Oh. My Lossix.
Sweet Holy Virgin Mary!
Maybe you need some
I
rest.
needed those. I needed those wizards, and I needed Bug Eye.
Why?
You have the bodies?
I can go get the bodies.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I can bring them all over.
I'd rather not
Listen.
disturb Graves.
Oh, no, I take the horse and I kind of gently tug it over to
Then you
Tristan,
cut its head off.
and I give her the horse like this.
The reins.
This is for you. I pick her up
Her
and I
name
put her on
is-
the horse. It's yours.
She's kind of like puzzled, but you know, she's like petting it, like trying to see if it's like okay with like her on it. She's
The
just
horse
like,
guy or a girl?
do you want to check?
What, is it a guy or a girl? Which the-
Well, I mean, you know, you got-
Does
Look
it?
down,
Yeah.
baby.
What?
She's a healthy old beast.
yeah, yeah, okay,
She
Yeah.
runs real good. Take good care of her.
yeah. She's just so like confused, you know, but you know,
It's all
she's
yours.
she's like petting it, like taking care of it. She's almost wondering if you're like joking, you know, but like she doesn't say much.
It's hers. It's all hers.
Okay. She's finally about your guys' height now.
Yeah. Now we can see eye to eye.
Yep.
Ugh. Those wizards imparted some information worthy enough to let them go, but I had another test for them once we got down to Bug Eye. 2 different factions. 3 different factions if we include Gwendolyn, but
What's the
she's
faction?
apparently- Here's a fact. A faction is wait your turn. Oh, I'm so sorry. You're telling me to wait my turn. The whole campaign so far. Whole set. It's my turn to talk. I'm the one with the charisma. Let's go. Words. No, where was I? Scolding? Gwendolyn's not the one that we're after. Which throws a wrench in my plans. I knew that they weren't the only ones who could what's it called, do the sacrifice or the ritual.
The ritual, yeah.
Because Eder, he showed me he had the cool little step-by-step guide from Reddit. How kind of him. From Bug Eye's poor corpse. But here's the thing. We talked with what was the name of that Dragonborn? What's the guy's
McGrunden.
name?
Or just Mud.
McGrunden. That's my boy. McGrunden mentioned. I assume you guys remember, but McGrunden mentioned that all those refugees are being held captive. We know that the Inner Council and Gwendolyn, they control that. We have to get them out of there. And I was gonna turn both of those guys, or I'm sorry, both the wizards and Bug Eye, into the Inner Council and tell them that I had uprooted people trying to take them over. But now I
That
have
sounds
neither.
like a good plan. I like it.
And how do you think I can do that now?
I got it. I put my hand over at her. This one can transform himself. Do it. Show
I
him.
enter stealth. Give me out. Talk about baby.
Transform himself into thin air. He's good.
That's
That you turn him in, we break him out, and we do whatever the rest you said.
that
Good
is a
plan.
good idea. Listen up. When we get back to town, we're gonna show proof that we took out Bug Eye. And what are you guys wearing? What is this? You have amulets on?
Yeah.
Right? Does my guy see that?
Hmm?
I wasn't wearing-
Those belong to the wizards, correct?
I don't know. But you can't see it because it's in my bag, not on my head.
Yeah.
Or that did. I'm talking to Eder now since I see one of you guys donning the amulet, the pendant.
Mhm.
Eder, that was the wizards, right? Was. Asterisk. We can use those to show that we took them out. As well as Bug Eye.
Bjorn has one also.
Really?
Perfect.
Where?
Maybe
Get snitched on.
maybe we can turn you guys in front of Gwendolyn.
Are we sure Buckeye wasn't working with Gwendolyn?
Yeah. I had quite a good insight when he was talking. He wasn't trying to lie to us.
And how do you know that?
Because I grew up reading people's faces. I grew up in theater. I grew up in the military. You know this. I spent my entire life reading emotions, reading people's faces, and I can tell you feel very, very dumb in front of me. Like you.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So Tristan and I turn you in. We show proof that we've taken these guys out. That should get us in with Gwendolyn and or the inner council. And then I can do some investigation there. Likely they'll imprison you with the refugees. Which means you guys can work from the inside.
Good idea. Great. But I don't think I can take my heads with me. Can you hold on to them?
But I don't have to turn you in as soon as we get into town. One thing I think we should do, upon arrival, at night, we should contact McGrundon and let him know what our plans are. We've already mentioned that we have a way of contacting each other at night. We've already set that up. And if he agrees to it, then you guys can command him and get the refugees out. And I think that's going to be enough force for us to get through.
Quick question. All right.
Okay.
If I'm gonna go to jail, anyway, I saw this really neat owl, but I'm short on cash. You see, I have no money. I don't know what happened to it. But how about I steal that owl and I give it to you, and you turn me in, and now we have an owl. It's great for communication.
Bjorn. Bjorn.
It's okay, little
I,
guy.
I take like 2
It's
points of
okay.
damage. Jesus.
You know,
Ah,
I think it's a really good idea.
maybe we'll try it next time. I don't know, Bjorn. I don't know. You're not the wisest. Offense. But
I just
I
like
think it's a good plan.
It's a neat owl. I think you'll like it.
Go to jail. I don't think we can have any of our
Owls.
possessions on us.
No, but Arteka will have the owl. That's why you're gonna steal it. Give it to him. I'll take the blame. It's okay. Because you'll break me out anyway.
Okay, you go to jail, not me. I'm down.
No, we're going together.
No.
You and me.
My gold, I'm keeping it.
We can bicker about this on the way back.
Alright.
I stick
make our
the
way.
pulsating heart up my bum. and say,
so yeah.
Yeah. Can I do? Do I have sort of like any way of determining how long this heart's gonna last? Like, do we know?
I mean,
Forever.
you guys could give me either religion, arcana, or nature checks.
Forever.
Yeah. So that is the thing. It is in fact still beating, and it's not like loud, but you guys can kind of hear like a boom, 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 boom from it. You know.
Is that
I
your
thought-
bum beating?
Why don't you stick your head up there and see?
There.
So anybody else who'd like to make checks, please?
No.
Hmm.
Jesus, dude. Ed, one thing that the wizards mentioned is that although we're powerful, they said the thing that's actually cursing Galdrick's heart is definitely out of our league.
That's not true. I have
I
a big
think-
axe.
I mean, historically speaking, things that have been out of your league have been handled by you guys. Just saying.
How many
Historically
spell slots do you
speaking.
have with whatever your attack is?
3.
Heck yeah, dude.
There those of you who gave me checks, yeah. You look at it and like, I mean, you can't like you don't know if there's like a timer on it. You don't know if like it expires soon, but it looks pretty good, at least right now. Yeah. So. Like you know, you look at it and like for an ever beating heart that you ripped out of an animal, it's still beating. Hasn't slowed down or anything.
Oh.
Magic.
I'm just gonna be permanently looking through the orb wherever I go.
Interesting.
Looking at
Probably
the
a very
heart.
good idea.
Yeah.
Anything?
It's your monocle.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check.
Nice.
Mhm.
I want to see something with that thing. I see nothing.
Neither of you see anything that like jumps out at you. You do notice that it does kind of have a very, very slight like magnify effect. So you know it's not like a telescope or anything, but you know it's kind of useful in that way.
Nice.
Yeah, but Eder, you're not seeing any like magic. You don't see any more like pink mist or anything. Like nothing's jumping out. At least not like along this trek.
Okay, well, this orb's getting sold. The highest bidder.
Very good.
So yeah, you guys make your way back into town. Tristan's on her new steed. You know, she's kind of getting the hang of it. But you know, she's having no problem. Yeah, you know, she's high and mighty on that thing. While you all just chilling on foot.
Slap the horse's butt. It goes
It kind of like rears up, you know. But you know, she's like holding on to the rein. She like it doesn't go like sprinting off or anything. She's just like a little taken aback. She turns and immediately like glares at Bjorn. Why did you do that?
Do what?
Hit the horse.
Bjorn, I saw you! What the?
I didn't hit the horse.
Somebody
I
did.
gave you the horse. You like the horse? Should get a name for her yet?
She just kind of scowls at you.
It's your horse.
That's my horse.
That's my horse.
Yeah. But yeah, so she kind of like continues trotting, but you know she keeps like an eye over her shoulder, you know. But yeah, so as far as you guys' plan goes, how do you kind of like you said you didn't want to like immediately execute it. You wanted to like wait to talk to McGrundon at night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then what do you guys want to do? Like
I'm gonna whisper in Arteka's ear. I really think you'll like the owl.
it's kind of sunset. You do have some time until it's nighttime.
I'd get the owl, but I'm not getting any Thin Mints this year.
Shit.
Ooh.
Oh crap!
Yo,
He got you.
we got him.
Let's go back to the spiders, boys.
Yep.
Finish the job.
Thanks,
Do you want to
Kingram.
remember where that is?
Yo, King Rim's a
Wait,
beast.
yeah, he cheats some more, saying he bets that Tristan looks like a snack. So,
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, if you're into halflings, I don't know. Would you just ask about the spider nest? You want to go look for that?
Does Bjorn remember where they are?
His
I mean, we were only attacked by. Sorry, go on.
his photographic memory, he could confidently lead you back to where that nest was.
I mean,
we're actually going to the spiders now. Or is that?
why not? We know that there were 6 there. We killed 4
Hey,
of
I
them.
was just asking a question. I'm sorry.
And so now we can take out the other 2.
There better be a
I
boss.
mean, Edward
fight.
can. You can just kind of watch.
A gigantic
I mean,
spider.
I just sit in the back and change the entire tide of battle.
By watching gracefully.
Mm.
Cast stuff.
Mhm.
I sleep stuff.
Yeah.
Give you guaranteed crits. You know,
Mhm.
Okay,
kind of
okay, buddy.
reduce your damage by 100% for a minute.
You couldn't have done that to save the dog.
Oh, I did, but you woke up the spider. No, I don't know. I don't remember. Hey, man.
Let's just go finish the job.
So yeah.
I'm down for that,
I
man. I
hate spiders.
think we need to work better as a team.
Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah.
Bro, spiders
Now
need
that
to
we're
battle.
not being
Dang. This is for Bell.
tactics.
So yeah, you guys want to like head back into the forest and hunt down those spiders. Yep.
okay. I'm gonna go to Tristan and I'm gonna say,
Mhm.
you stay on that horse and you a big distance between the spider
Uh-huh.
In the horse.
What was that?
you stay way back there
Mhm.
with the horse.
Okay. Um.
I don't want you near the spider. Got it?
Not even to cast spells.
Save yourself, save the horse before you save us. But I whisper that.
Okay.
I'll never let another animal die.
Yeah, it's friggin' you're gonna try to kill the horse that
Yeah.
I just brought to our party.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No. She
I caution her.
comprendes. Yeah. She
See,
was legit.
Nico?
yeah. So yeah. You all make your way back to the spider nest, which is now an ashen mess from
Wait,
Arteka-
does cast from the horse though? Like on
Yeah.
top of it? Does she?
That's what she was implying. Like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just wondering.
No.
Cause like. Okay. I was just thinking something.
Okay. But yeah, so you guys kind of like see it in the distance. You know, this ashen like wasteland where webs and trees and spiders once were. It is now quite decimated, thanks to the fire Arteka started to aggro them. Of course, not far away from this original nest, you do see that these spiders have been building a new nest for their young.
1 sec.
Mm-hmm.
Is the nest just like? It's
Yeah,
not
when
a
I stealth.
cave, right?
No, so that will work, by the way, Arteka. But basically, they kind of built almost like a bowl with their webbing. So it was like this thick kind of like wall around like where their nest used to be. But of course, the fires burnt that down. So with their new nest, they are kind of trying to go for that, but you can definitely see that they're still in the middle of building that.
You know, I'm still curious why they even attacked us. Whatever.
Doesn't make sense.
I look back. That would be my fault.
So Arteka, you don't see any spiders guarding it. You do know you do kind of see one is kind of like patrolling, like spitting out web and like kind of like building up the walls. And you see that their eggs seem to have hatched. They're little baby spiderlings, probably no bigger than like a house cat. That they're kind of one of the giant spiders is kind of like pulling in the corpse of some poor animal as the spiderlings kind of start feasting on it.
I'm sorry, I was not paying attention. Can you describe that one more time?
Baby spiderlings are eating a dead animal. The other giant spider is kind of building a wall with his
Question
webs.
about combat. If
Mhm.
they don't see you
Mhm.
and
You
you
have advantage.
you have advantage, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
If the DM so says.
Yeah.
But
don't
if
have
you
Got him.
Naga, we talked about this earlier. Can you turn that shit off?
Oh my god.
Yo.
So yeah.
Okay, so if you attack with advantage, right? You land it, and then how do the rolls for initiative work after that? Like, you still get the attack off, and then
Yeah,
they
it
roll for initiative.
It'd be like a free round
Like a
before
surprise
initiative.
round.
They don't
Yeah.
get to like retaliate from that, and then you do it. It's just
Correct. Like, unless you give away yourself somehow. So, like, if you fail really bad, maybe I would give them a retaliation. Or if you, like,
And-
get their attention, try to run away before their turn, they'd probably get an attack of opportunity at least. Because it's like, hey, that thing just sliced into my thorax.
So, so I assume I'm the one who stealthed up there, right?
Right.
So I see this. So I only see one of the big spiders. Is that correct?
Yeah, the other one, like, you saw him, like, moving around to, like, build up the wall, but, like, you know, you kind of, like, lose sight of him. But kind of, like, in the middle of this whole nest, you do see the big one. He's kind of, like, joining the little spiderlings and eating this animal.
Do you have a visual for this, or
No.
Yeah. Just imagine a spider.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, imagine a spider just chewing through an animal.
well, I know, but like I want to go around.
Yeah.
Where it's like its peripherals can't even see me, and I just want to hide in the back. I don't want
Um,
to be next to like my partners. Just want to.
well,
Yeah, I'm
Attacker
gonna
already
come back
split.
and tell you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm,
Oh, he already did.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
thought
So
he was-
I already went up there,
Hmm.
and I'm gonna come back and let you guys know what I found. All right. So they're actually feasting on a corpse right now. Right now is probably the best time for us to engage. I don't know where the other big one went, but he was over by a wall.
How
hugging
many did you see?
I don't know, maybe 4 or 5. These little ones. One big one who had just captured the prey. The other one was building something, I don't know, but I lost sight of him.
Okay, let's kill him.
I mean, right now might be a really good chance for us to work on some stuff. Bjorn, I think, given your ability to hit birds with throwing axes, I think if you snuck up on them and chucked your axe and ran back to us, we might be able to ambush them.
Or not. Or we can just barge in there.
Okay, so you're saying is I pelt him with my axe, and then I hightail it the other way.
Mhm.
They chase me, and you take him from the rear.
No, I don't take them from the rear. Not into insects
Wow, you're funny.
or arachnids, my apologies. Insects
play on
have
words
different
for you.
amount of legs.
I was gonna swear, but I don't want Cass to get mad.
You're allowed to swear.
He told me he'd kick me off the stream.
Wow.
Yeah.
Don't give insider information, please. Thanks.
Hold on, what does the ready action do?
So that basically means that you are, or is that the same thing as a prep? Or
Yeah,
like,
moving your attack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you basically give it like a little if statement, right? And then if this qualification, then like you automatically do that action first.
Okay, so I want to get to like a. Can I start like plan or whatever?
Yeah.
Eder, do you have any ideas?
It's just spiders.
Eder's all
They're
confident.
Gigantic. Okay.
Look, I just touch them, they explode into acid.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Really not a big deal, guys.
I
I'll
mean,
try
they're
and stay back.
horse-sized spiders.
These are like baby spiders.
I'll
though.
let you guys get some combat experience. While I think you
You're
guys
a good
need it,
friend.
but
I appreciate you.
probably aren't. Is that a bunny?
Jesus. Alright,
Died.
so in terms of positions, I mean, are we gonna bum rush in there with
No.
Bjorn? Or
I was gonna lure them,
Mhm.
and then you were gonna hit them with a surprise attack.
hit him with the 1-2? Okay. Very good. Then Eder and I should
Wait
split
here.
up.
I'll bring them to.
Be on opposite sides.
I pull out my slingshot.
Okay, so I'm having a hard time imagining this. If you guys are like, if it's a big circle, right?
Mm.
and I'm running towards the middle.
Mhm.
Where do I like lead them so you guys can have clear shots at them?
You go toward where we are.
I know, but if
Where
you're
you
on
just came
opposite ends, who do I?
When
In
what?
the middle.
I thought you said you guys are splitting up, so
Yeah,
So-
so like we're making a lane. So here's one testicle, here's another one. This is Eder and I.
Yep.
And you're the dick.
Yeah.
You're the penis. You're making this run straight through
You're
here,
entering
right?
the, you know.
Yeah. Like, you're going for the goal. man.
yeah.
Straight in there. So when you get in this, yeah, we're still right here. You fist that mother effer, and when they chase you, because they also want the same reward, then we crush our balls together. And you turn around, and you're like, "This cave is not here for us to do push-ups and vomit." And then
Sounds good.
we're
Okay, I want to go. I want to kind of approach them at a what? What?
At a what? What kind of angle?
I don't know. An angle where they can't see me. I'm in the trees.
Give me a stealth check. Bjorn.
Fail, fail, fail. Fail, fail, fail.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, if needed, I can do luring, but you know. All right.
Don't give it
Bjorn,
to the cast.
Bjorn, come back. 5 losses.
Yeah. So basically, what happens? Arteka explains the plan, and then Bjorn's like, "Got it." Boom, boom, boom. Not even trying to be sneaking. Then he's just like, "Wait, no, come back."
Come back. I will do the luring if needed.
Oh,
How about that?
okay. To be fair, they are eating, so they shouldn't have like a good perception of their surroundings,
Mhm.
especially if they're little baby
Clink,
spiders.
clink, pink.
They're not gonna hear
They got
that.
webs though.
There's gonna be
Webs are pretty cool.
Yeah, you need to be able to perceive all that. Okay, looks like
I'll
I'm
wait a
gonna do everything myself.
I tried. Really
Look,
hard.
you did a really good job at laying the spiders last time, so it makes sense.
Yeah, you're really good at running.
Duh.
I was to Bjorn. I have invoked listening.
Great.
I'll pull out my slingshot anyway.
Tristan reveals that she actually brought a new puppy with her. I'm kidding. We're Tristan, get back. No. Oh.
What actions do I have? Oh, I still haven't picked my 3rd spell. What the heck?
Oh my
Didn't you?
god.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That's
Yeah.
cantrips. Why is this?
I'm gonna take off my pants.
Oh Jesus.
Uh
Can you take off everything with that?
oh. Stop.
Yes, it is not against Twitch rules anymore, boys.
That's actually like the weirdest thing. No, stop. So yeah,
Okay, so
Arteka.
I'm going to stealth up there,
Mhm.
and I'm going to where am I? Where am I? I was just seeing like if I could see the other big spider. but
Yeah,
apparently I
nah.
can't.
He's completely out of this. By the way, so you said you wanted to sneak up. Go ahead and give me that stealth check.
Yeah, let's see
If you fail, I'm gonna say no, don't.
Well, it's better
Okay.
than yours. at
Yeah.
least.
I mean,
Last time.
you feel pretty confident that
You have a +5.
you're able to get up and have no problem
Yeah, what the hell?
being unseen. So tell me, are you trying to like get their attention like without like going into their nest? Or are you like sneaking right up and like straight up poking the bear or the spider, the bear-sized
I'm poking
spider?
the bear-sized spider.
Uh,
man,
so-
'cause, I'm going to, because I can do this from 60 feet. Can I see them from that far away?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, from that far away, I want to use Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
That's alright. You whisper a discordant melody that only one creature of your choice within range can hear, racking it with terrible pain.
Okay.
Be that right there.
And then they save against that, right?
Yes, Wisdom. That is. Wow, wish I was smart.
21.
Where is that on this sheet? I'm so dumb.
I forget. So let me look with you.
My charisma.
Would it be actions? No. I think it's plus your spellcasting ability. You know what that is, right? Hopefully.
Yeah, it's my charisma.
Okay.
But where is this? I swear to God, it was 14, but
Yeah, that sounds about right. I think it's 10 plus your spellcasting ability. So 14.
yes.
I was gonna say I'll look it up in a sec, but oops, I didn't mean to roll it twice. So the first roll, so you are successful. Yeah. This guy.
Excuse me. And so, let's see. They take 3d6.
Yeah. Oof.
And use its reaction if available to move as far as speed allows away from me.
So yeah, you see it kind of like digging into the corpse as you play this discordant melody. Ooh.
Let's get some damage, boys.
That was a pretty good roll.
Put me on the board.
So yeah, you see it like immediately like rear its head back up, like pulling out like entrails from this corpse, and immediately it just starts like booking it in the opposite direction. And of course, like upon this, you kind of see all like the spiralings kind of like spread out, kind of like confused, you know, not sure what their parent is doing. You are just on the edge of like the nest when like you cast the spell. Do you kind of like want to go in there, or are you just kind of like seeing what their reaction is?
Heck no, I ain't going in that thing,
Yeah.
man. I can't even beat those guys in the open world, let alone going to their own house.
Yeah, right. Fair enough.
So I want to walk just a bit away.
Mhm.
Dang, I'm supposed to lure them back, but
Mhm.
I definitely cast that spell and forgot that they run away from me
Yeah.
before casting.
And you
Um,
see it, it's kind of having like a real tough time. It's like scraping its head against the ground, like it's hurting up there.
Is there enough web in here that I could light it on fire?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so my plan is to light the spider cave on fire
Mhm.
and sprint back to Eder and Bjorn
Okay.
and get them and bring them back because, I mean, for all I know, their only exit is there.
Right.
And so
So
as they're on the way out, then we just home run them with
Right.
Bjorn's two-handed axe.
So the second you light the nest on fire, you kind of see all the spiders react and turn towards you. And
Yo, I'm sprinting. Dog.
yeah, you're able to.
inspire myself. I'm
Yeah,
inspired.
yeah, you're whistling an inspiring tune as you hear them scurrying towards you. And
Okay, I gotta sprint. I gotta use my little horn.
yeah, you're able to get like a full like round of distance away, and we're gonna go ahead and roll for initiative.
Hey, buddy.
But everybody's in position and all that.
But wait,
Mhm.
why do we have to roll?
Mhm.
We're not engaged in this. We're still hitting.
For turn order, because they're kind of like ready. Like they don't see you, they don't know where you're at, but like
But we still get it. We should still get advantage when we do our sneak attack.
we'll see.
That's okay.
Yeah. Well, they're alerted now, right? So they're like on alert. So
Yeah, on that guy. Me and Eder are waiting.
look, their old home got burnt down. Okay.
This link, oh my god.
Yeah. It's
Oh my
amazing.
sexy gas guy.
I actually didn't click it.
Sydney, you'll be sorry.
Okay. And then a bunch of little spiderlings that I don't need to put on here. Oops.
Or it's so wicked. It's so wicked.
Initiative. Roll for the enemies. Okay. So Eder, you're taking the lead.
Oh, I didn't roll. Sorry.
Oh well.
Come on.
I actually didn't roll for Tristan yet.
Hey, not bad.
Nice.
Tristan didn't do so hot. But yeah, okay. So, Eder, you're still first.
Pew! Shoot my slingshot. How many of the little ones are there?
Like
Like,
seeing them all moving now, you're able to count about 8.
Can you repeat that?
Oh, did I cut out? Yeah. I said you're able to count about 8 now that they're all like scurrying around.
and then the big one over there is like punching itself in the head, right?
Once the fire started, it turned and started running. But yeah, the little ones have a lead. That one is like real far back, and
Let's just get
you guys don't know where the other one is.
Let's get one of the small ones. Hopefully I'm in range. I don't know how far they are.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Cause they're like running up to the entrance, like Tekka said. So yeah, that's gonna hit. So yeah, you take aim at one of the little buggers.
Oh my god, these slings are. Oh my
Yo, 7 damage?
Fortunately for you, the little ones are tiny and weak. So you just see like, zoom.
So you're telling
It like
me
pops.
I got a collateral headshot.
No, I'm not saying that, but you have no problem popping one of these little guys.
Wait, it only took 7.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, this is what happens when he hits it with a sling.
King Grim and Goofa, thank you guys for the cheers.
Hey.
So, is that all you want to do? Do you want to like move around, do anything else?
No,
Okay.
I'm going back. I'm hiding.
Yeah. Bjorn, you're up next.
Cool. So I'm still kind of heading. Like, are they still chasing after? Like, are they still in motion? Or...
I mean they're moving, but you know, like for the sake of like your turn, they're effectively still targets. You know.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and enter rage,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna run at them with the great axe
Mhm.
and do a golf swing
Okay.
and see if I can hit these guys.
Incoming critical fail.
Let's see here.
Let's go, man. Get that damage.
Where the hell is it? It is in what tab? Ability.
Action.
Oh, action. Sorry, you're right. So 13.
Yeah. So yeah, go ahead and roll for damage.
So
His minimum
since I'm
damage is like
raid,
fine.
right? It
Yeah.
says that like you get like plus to your damage that you do.
Mhm.
I know that my plus damage is +2, so I just add 2 at the end of this, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Um,
So 9.
Not bad. Yeah, you're able to do like your little golf swing as you walk up to them. Taking out 2 of them. So,
Nice.
yeah.
That's how it works, right?
What?
That's just +2 to that. That's 7.
Correct. Oh, so
No,
then
no.
9 total.
Yeah. There's no way to like. There's no way to actually activate that, right? So like the game knows to add.
Not that I'm aware of. No.
Okay, so I just have to tell you that.
Yeah, and that's fine. You know, I'll keep track of that. Goofa in the lead at 115 bits. King Grim at 42. So yeah. And is that your whole turn?
I mean, can I run away? Can I run away? Attack and-
You would be invoking several attacks of opportunity. These little buggers are standing right in front of you.
I'm gonna scream at them.
Mhm.
That's it. No. That's it.
Okay, yeah. All right, Arteka, your go.
Wait. Hold on. Wait.
What?
Question. Can you, even though you do an attack, can you still do one of those like, actions? Like, hold on. Where was it?
The combat actions?
Yeah. So like.
I want to say no, unless like so those are full actions, right? And on your turn you can
Okay.
do a full movement and a full action. Once you hit your next level, you'll be able to do some of these as bonus actions. Like I know rogues can dash as a bonus action, things like that.
Okay. Sure. Then that's it then.
Okay.
Sorry, Tony.
All right.
Hmm?
Tekka smash. Tekka smash.
My turn, I assume.
Yes.
Let's see. Let's see. What to do? If I were to use perception to see if I could tell where the spider is that my action?
No, I'd say that's just like a quick like glance around. You're like, where is he? You know, you're keeping an eye out.
Yeah.
Ooh, baby. Yeah, you see the other one kind of outside of the nest, kind of go for a flank on you guys.
Gotcha. God, I assume these creatures are relatively intelligent, but
Hmm?
I'm going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on
Okay.
it. I mean, does it have more than 4 intelligence?
But cast and find out.
Yeah. Alright. I mean, I would be casting it, yes.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
Just to see. I cast that.
Mhm. So it would have to make a save, correct?
Yes, I believe that is a wisdom saving throw, so 14.
So you cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter, and it seems unaffected.
God dang it, man!
Yeah.
I thought they were smarter than that. I gave them too much credit.
They are running purely on instinct.
Gotcha. Okay. And how close are Eder and Bjorn to me?
I don't know. You guys, you tell me. I think Bjorn is at the entrance of the nest, so no more than like 20-30 feet from you. And then Eder, I think he's still hiding in the tree line, so he's probably close to you. But yeah, you're all kind of like near each other, but like within a 30-40 foot range.
Okay. Dang. I'm gonna sprint. I want to be like between Eder and Bjorn, like equidistant. But I want to tell Eder, or at least like flag him over toward the the spider.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Over there.
Yeah. It's the best thing I can do.
Unfortunately, it is the spider's
Oh,
turns. So, the one whose brain you screwed over, he starts going towards Bjorn, but he doesn't have enough movement to make it all the way. So he kind of gets there, like just past the corpse of the animal, and he tries to spit his web over towards Bjorn. 14. How's that do?
Doesn't hit him.
Yeah. So
You have 15, right?
yeah, I think so.
Jesus, man, what a beast.
So yeah,
I matrix dodge it.
you see this kind of like drowsy spider making its way towards you, and then shoots its web, and you're able to duck out of the way. It just slams into the tree behind you.
Should have just been named Eddie Bravo. So cool.
But that would make you the closest. You're the closest to the nest, right, Bjorn? I think, because you ran out to the entrance of the little guys. Actually,
I didn't know it was the entrance. I thought they were just kind of coming past me, but I guess so.
Actually, that doesn't matter. The little ones are gonna start biting at you.
I'm gonna punt their heads right off their bodies.
Let's see if you
Forgot to
do.
inspire him.
So yeah, this is 1. He fails. 2, fails. 3, that's gonna hit. And that's gonna miss. So only 1 bite. But yeah, like you feel them like trying to climb on you. You're like smacking them off, you know, like kicking them away, things like that. But 1 is able to sink his he's able to sink his teeth into you.
Oh, my foot!
So you're taking 4 damage from the bite. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Better resist this.
Fail, 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 fail.
Yeah, you succeed. Yeah, you feel him like sink into you, but you kind of like still yourself as you get him off of you. His poison doesn't seem to take effect on you. The other giant spider, seeing Bjorn somewhat overwhelmed, is going to head for Arteka, who is the second closest to his nest. And he is just going to bite at you. 11, I don't think that's going to hit. So you see him kind of like snapping at you, and you're able to nimbly dodge out of the way. It's Tristan's turn, who is told to stay on her horse and be useless.
Great strategy, bro.
She's kind of chilling back there. Back to the top, Eder.
I don't
There's
want her
one, like,
dying. I already felt that the first time.
there's one like behind us, right?
Wait, what?
Oh,
No.
No,
There's one flanking you who is now like right next to Arteka, There is one who's in the nest who just spat at Bjorn, and there's no other giant spiders that you guys see.
Is that a big one?
The one by Arteka, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's time to load up. Pew!
Mhm.
What else?
Use your little finger attack.
He's saving that. He's saving that for the late game.
Get some more combat experience, guys.
Oh
Mhm.
god.
Arteka, you're behind on the XP.
No, that is true.
16.
Down like 200.
I lost track of it. Yeah, that's gonna hit. Oh, but you're using your little sling. What are you doing? So,
Dealing damage. That's not a consistent damage.
you see this little bullet pierce the guy, but it seems mostly unaffected. It's got a little hole in it, you know, some like
I got him.
blood and
As I'm
grossness
saying,
is coming out, but he's fine. Bjorn, you're up.
Cool. I'm gonna do another golf swing with the axe.
Mm-hmm.
Try to do some AOE in there.
Yeah.
Let's see
Does
here.
that work?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm allowing it. Like, I think
It's a pretty big
I was gonna
axe,
say,
to be
I think typically no, but against tiny ass like tarantula spiders, yeah, I'll allow it.
Just never seen it. Just curious.
Why are you always trying to fuck over your team? Yeah, that's gonna hit.
I didn't know if you could actually do AoE stuff. I don't know.
I think there's like combat maneuvers that certain classes get, like cleave and things like that.
That's gonna be a 12 because I'm in rage still.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's gonna take out all but one of the remaining spiders. You're just able to, cause like since you were able to like slap them off you and stuff, you kind of have them lined up and then just like a scythe, you slice through all these babies.
Man, I want to angle the way I hit him right towards Arteka.
Nice.
So, like,
Arteka, you're covered in
keep 'em,
spider bits and grossness.
and I'm like, yeah.
Arteka, you're up. How would you like to respond?
Ugh, Jesus. Why Lussix?
I see that Eder has converted you.
Talk to that god more than me.
He comforts me.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, what to do here? What sweet abilities does I have? Let's see.
The cool ones.
I do have sleep. Let's see. What to do?
Make a spider skewer with that rapier.
I could. I can show him how it's really done.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah. We sleep in them.
He's gonna sleep me.
You are right next to it.
I ain't
Yeah.
trying to sleep with you.
Sorry, are you sleeping in the one that's right next to you, or? Cause yeah, they're definitely far enough that you wouldn't be able to get both in it.
Yeah, I'm just focusing on this one, so
Okay.
Gordon can actually deal some damage, or maybe Eder. I mean, I don't know.
2 out of 2 hit, 2 out of 2 damage. Just saying. All spell slots available.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Maybe I want to cure wounds. Who knows?
Who
I
knows?
Or maybe I don't. Yeah.
So go ahead and roll to see if he passes out. All ones, I'm calling it.
5d8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope this is it. Wow.
That is a lot of ones. Yeah, so
Yeah,
you're
but-
casting it on the one right next to you.
Yeah.
He seems unaffected.
Mhm.
So go to
So
sleep.
far pretty good.
Yeah. Go to sleep, little guy. It's just it shakes it off.
You start singing a lullaby.
Yeah.
Rockin' my rackney.
So that's it. Do you want to try to maneuver away anything, or are you just staring this dude
As a
down?
bonus action,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna inspire
Mm.
Bjorn.
Okay. Bjorn, you're
He's gonna
inspired.
need it the next
Yay.
round.
So yeah, the spider with the headache, he is now charging up to you, Bjorn, and
God dang.
he's going to snap at you,
This is the big one or the small one?
the big one.
Oh, cool. And all the little ones are dead, right?
All but one.
All the little ones?
One
Oh,
little one
wow.
remains.
Is it still by me?
Yeah,
Okay.
because you basically just slapped it off of you. So, Naga, this big one, he's able to take a bite out of you. You're taking 4 damage from that, and give me a DC 11 Constitution saving throw. But wait, by the way, so the bites are piercing damage. So if you have resistance to piercing, that is halved. I don't remember what resistances you get for rage.
Yeah. Cut in half, so that means he's taking 2 from both bites.
Okay, yeah. So Naga, you've taken 4
That's
damage
half
total.
of 8.
4.
1 second. Let me get my calculator real quick.
So yeah.
What's
3 rounded up.
3? Yeah.
Naga, can you give me a Constitution saving throw? Ooh. You resist. Actually though,
Holy crap.
so I didn't catch this last time, Naga. You are still in bad shape. So you're taking 3 damage from before poison damage because you take half damage on a failed save. So or on a successful save, sorry. So you're taking 3 from the last time. I forgot to give you that. And then let's see how much this time. 2 this time. Because it's halved. Like you would have taken
No, it's 2 for both times, by the way. Like the first spider dealt 4.
well,
And
no,
then this one dealt
this is the poison.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
sorry.
So since he's successful on both, they're halved.
9 right now,
Got
right?
it, got it.
Yeah.
It's at 9 HP.
You took 4 damage last time, and then now 5 damage from the poison, total.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're still in pretty good shape. I just totally forgot to mention that. So the other spider right next to you, Arteka, it does not like this little voodoo magic that you're trying to cast on it. It's gonna bite at you.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
it's it's not looking good for you. So he crits.
Hey, buddy.
It bites into you for 13 damage. And then,
Ain't a thing, though.
and then I want you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
I wouldn't even worry about it, no. It's gonna be
Ooh.
alright.
That's a pretty good
Oh.
Constitution saving throw, so you're taking half of 11 rounded down. That's 5 poison damage.
It's all good, though, 'cause I'm dead.
Oh, yeah! You guys see the spider bite into Arteka, and then, like, as he's, like, between his, I keep wanting to call them talons. What? They're not talons. I know they're not talons. What?
Mandibles.
Mandibles, yeah.
Mandibles, yeah.
So you see, like, Tekka getting squeezed between his mandibles, and then he just falls to the ground limp.
Good thing that's just a random Dragonborn there.
Tristan's turn.
Still useless.
She's kind of just hanging out on her horse. She gasps.
Are you looking at this just like...
Yeah, she sends an action gasping at Arteka falling.
Yep, because someone was intelligent enough to tell her to be useless on the horse in the back.
Eder?
So there she is, watching everyone die.
Eder, your go.
Watching you die, I think I'm doing a pretty good job of living.
How far away is this guy?
He's probably no more than like 20 feet.
So if I hit him with a Cure Wounds, does that get him out of his...
No, he is
I would
down.
have to spare...
You'd have to spread the die.
Wow.
I'm gonna walk up and start tickling the testicles, man. On the little spitter.
Mhm.
Alright, so... Okay, so I want to make myself known, so I'm gonna walk out from hiding.
Alright.
This little tree line. Pew pew.
Mhm. And.
And I'm gonna run up to this thing.
Mhm.
I mean,
Right, like, I'm
just
gonna-
curious, like, why would you make yourself known? Like, wouldn't you be able to go in and have advantage?
I don't know if that spider's gonna just try to kill you.
Mhm.
Oh,
Finish you off.
True that. True that.
So I'm gonna.
I mean, its younglings were pretty hungry. Okay. Well,
We did
Sacred
interrupt dinner,
Flame.
that's true.
You don't want to get up and touch it? You don't want to risk? Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Go ahead and. I mean, it's your call.
Because I could evoke Duplicity, but that would be a whole turn. And then
Right.
Or should I slingshot him, boys? Is it calling me?
It's, I don't know.
Does this thing look hurt at all, or does it look like?
It's got like a tiny hole in it from when you hit it before, but it doesn't care.
I'll hit him with a second hole, baby.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's go. We can work with that.
Arteka, you're lying there. Your innards are like on fire. Poison's coursing through your veins, and you feel just this slingshot enter your back to add insult to injury. But you know, beyond that, you're doing. Well, no, you're not doing okay. You're in pretty bad shape. Bjorn, you're up. You hear Arteka let out a scream that you've never heard him let out before as he collapses. But
Okay.
there's still a big spider and a baby spider next to you.
Alright, cool. Can I blow... Not blow the horn. I'm gonna scream, Tristan! Help! Arteka!
Okay. Okay, yeah, you shout that. I'm on it! You hear your shout back.
Don't kill the horse! Cool, I'm
Just gonna charge in there. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna swing at this mother effer who just bit me.
Hey, let's go. Let's go.
So
Who wanted to
that's
fight these spiders?
that's two
What
critical
are you doing?
fails
Second time you've almost
in a row.
Jordan, you need to take off the gloves and start
You-
incinerating.
You completely whiff. Bjorn.
Yikes, boys. Need those spell slots.
Oh man, this campaign has been great. By the way, I'm so unfortunate that we won't be able to finish it.
Arteka, it's your turn. You get to make a death saving throw on your turn.
Oh yeah.
Fail.
So this determines whether or not you creep closer to death. So you're gonna roll a d20. If your roll is 10 or higher, you succeed. Otherwise, you fail.
Yeah, I got the death save right here.
Roll a one. Roll a
So
one.
boy.
that's one success, and you're keeping track of these.
You know.
So yeah, you got one success, and then that's your turn.
Finally rolled high, Jesus.
Yeah. So yeah, onto the spiders. So wait, you decided to just kind of like hang back, right, Eder? Like with your
I
sling?
know. I like got up and like tried to get its attention.
Oh, okay. So yeah. So, yeah. So it sees you like hit Arteka. You know, he like jerks like in pain, in more pain than he's already in. And then the spider kind of like looks up and notices you. So it walks over Arteka's body, ignoring him, and
This fucks.
and towards you. Yeah, you feel like these.
Bless you.
What? Oh. Alright, I think.
Oh.
That's disgusting. Oh my god.
Anyway.
Cam off. Don't just mute.
Anyway, go blow your nose, Bjorn. First of all, second of all,
You still got a booger.
yeah,
bro.
you do.
Yo.
That's all.
Dude, you call that a mustache?
Anyway, enough. Eder,
They're
there's
alive, there's nothing on me.
there's a spider right in front of you now,
So what's up?
bearing over you. 16.
Miss.
Bullshit.
I
Okay.
don't know if that is.
If it meets, it
actually-
hits. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, then it
Yeah,
has
if it
to.
meets, it beats.
So you're taking 5 from the bite.
Nothing.
And give me a Constitution saving there.
Check this out, boys. Wait, that's not the right one.
Well, I mean, it works the same. Cause yeah, you get a +2 either way. So yeah, the first one will work.
With the first one.
Yeah. So you're taking 13 halved, rounded down.
13.
Yeah. So what? That's
What's
6.
that, 4?
That's
three.
6. you're taking 6 poison damage.
Right, well, I think
No.
we're dead, guys.
Wait, are you dead? You're not.
No.
Yeah, no, you're fine. So yeah, Tristan, you hear? Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. There's still one. Yeah, the other one still got to attack Naga, right?
Yes.
Along with its little baby. Their
I
rolls.
might die here.
Yeah, you might. So
Wait a second,
the
what's
piercing
going on?
damage is halved, right? So you take 3 damage.
Yes.
And then give me a Constitution saving throw.
Fail,
Uh.
fail, fail.
And then Constitution saving throw.
Oh yeah, this isn't gonna be too bad, maybe. Yeah, so you're only taking 2 from the poison, so 5 total.
Great, I'm at 4 HP.
Look, you're used to acidic things melting off your flesh. It's
Yeah, I'm pretty good at it.
it,
living around.
it doesn't really phase you, you know. But you hear Eder behind you. You hear Tristan galloping in on her trusty
Oh,
steed.
it's like Gandalf.
I mean, possibly.
Same look.
Yeah. So she's kind of riding like side saddle on this horse, like as she's kind of like coming around. And she's going to cast Thunder Wave.
Heck yeah, knock 'em all away.
Yeah. Let's see. I gotta find her info. So yeah, Thunder Wave. A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature in front of her. So she kind of tries to angle it. You know, she makes sure that she's not gonna like catch you in this. The the spider's gonna have to make a Constitution saving throw. And watch as it has no no problem whatsoever. Oops, we're taking the first one. I don't know what her DC is. So like because of how our character sheet is set up, it's like weird. Give me just a second. So she blasts out this thunderous wave of energy from in front of her, but unfortunately the spider seems unfazed. You see it kind of like shake, but it's able to hold its ground right there. She does hop off the horse as it continues off, you know, like to safety, and she draws her quarterstaff and is kind of chilling, somewhat adjacent to you, Eder. Whose turn it now is.
Alright, boys. Hit him with the do or die. Inflict wounds.
Yeah.
Probably gonna die.
Imagine you touching it, you touching yourself, cure and inflict at the same time.
If only.
If only. That is going to hit. Give us that damage.
Oh, that's
Oh yeah, I was like, wait. Okay, so yeah. You blast this thing with necrotic energy. And it definitely looks like it's in bad shape. You start to see like you probably like take out some of its eyes. You kind of like fuck up like the joints connecting its legs and stuff. Its flesh is like fucked up. It lets out like this weird screech you've never heard any creature make. But yeah, but it's having no problem kind of staying in this fight. You know, you see it shake its head, like blood is like coming out of the wounds that you've inflicted on it, but it is still standing. Bjorn, you're a go.
Wait, so which one did Eder attack? The one that's kicking my ass right now? Or...
No, Eder attacked the one that is on him.
Okay.
So
Wait, how many are there right now? There are
2
in front of
giants and then a small one near you.
me. Okay. And, okay.
The small one is kind of taking shelter under its parent. So that one's not like really biting at you now that its parent is here to fuck you up.
Okay, I'm gonna murder his mom.
Don't talk to me or my son ever again.
Okay, that was rude. Sure.
Ooh,
Do you have any
that,
hit pots?
that's gonna hit.
Oh, yeah.
Gives the deeps.
Oh, yeah.
Swing away. Plus 2.
Plus 2.
So 9.
Yes.
You bring your axe down on this creature's head, and its head is split open, and it is barely clinging onto life. Like, it looks like it can't see straight, it can't walk straight, but it is barely hanging in there.
It's still alive.
Yeah, it has 2 more hit points.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. Because if I dealt 16, he dealt 7. The last time he fought these things, he had 27 hit points. Because I rolled exactly that and slept 1.
Okay, well, I might die.
Might. Keyword. Arteka, give us a death saving though.
Oh yeah. I'm coming back.
Bill!
Watch this one. Watch this.
That's
Ooh.
not mine.
So 1 success. Oh wait, you're right. You're right.
Wait.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, this is gonna be a 16.
stop that, Bjorn.
Ew.
No. 19. So yeah, you're at 2 successes, 0 fails. Things are looking pretty good for you. You know, you're kind of like,
Wait,
Yep,
he gets
he's laying
three
on the ground
successes, what
dying.
wait, what?
What happens if you get 3 successes? Does he live?
He stabilizes at 1 HP, and you know he can actually get up and fight or like drink potions. He's back in the initiative order at 1 HP, and if he rolls 3 failures, he is dead. So.
Wow.
And just so you guys know, so to add some tension to it, if he critically fails, that's worth 2 failed saves, and if he critically succeeds,
At 20.
that's worth 2 successes.
So,
So, or actually, I think the success is actually you just get straight up. I could be wrong though. Anyway, giant spiders are continuing to bite at you guys. Things are looking pretty rough. So, who wants to see if they die first? Alright, we're gonna see if Eder gets chomped down. 12. That's not gonna do it. You said 16 earlier. So yeah, this thing's snapping at you, but you know its eyes are kind of fucked up, like I said, because you just put your hand on it. So like it's like snapping at the air, and maybe your hand's still on it, so you're kind of like keeping it at bay. It's not able to sink its mandibles into you. Bjorn, 17.
Oh, no! Yo, peace, dog.
So remember, hold on. So 3 damage. Does that kill you before we get to the
No.
poison? So you take 3.
No, it doesn't.
And I've already halved it, so don't worry. So, you have 1 HP left? Give us a Constitution savior there.
Ew. Ew.
So, I mean, it doesn't really matter, but you can give it to us to see. So yeah, you do succeed, so you would take 3 poison damage, which would
So I'm-
down you, but you're passive. So you like, yeah, you fall down, you stake your axe in the ground, you're holding on. No. I'm finishing this fight.
Right?
You're able to pick yourself up. What's that? Poison cannot kill. So you'd still be, so yeah, actually no, you're right. So your passive doesn't even proc. You're at 1 HP
Oh,
still.
okay.
So yeah, that is true.
Good call.
Bjorn.
Welcome.
Or Eder.
Thanks.
Sorry. Thanks, yeah. Man, I had that whole epic moment picture in my head, but you fucked it up. So Tristan is going to cast Shillelagh on her staff. Her staff now has like this green glow to it, and she is going to run up to the spider right in front of you, Eder, and bash it.
Yes.
Or try to bash it. So that's gonna hit. Oh, sorry, I rolled the wrong dice. So it's taken a whopping 7 damage from her. So she's like, bah, 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 bashing it with her empowered staff. And this one is also looking like it's in pretty bad shape. She's kind of like beating it in like the open parts of its head where that you exposed with your inflict wounds. Eder, you're up.
Is this thing not dead yet?
Not yet.
Oh my.
It's
God.
looking really fucked up.
Alright, we're gonna use the best weapon. I don't know.
I'm ready for it. Is this the first time you killed something with your mace?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is gonna be a momentous occasion. If you hit. Which you didn't. So, yeah. That's it? That's your turn? Bjorn, your go.
Wait,
What?
I cure wounds myself.
Is,
No, I don't.
I was gonna say, can you do that as a bonus action?
Nah.
Never mind. I was gonna say, I don't know if you could drink a potion as a bonus action or not. Can you?
Cool.
No, you said it was an action.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna swing my great axe at him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, baby. That's what I like to see.
Yo.
All right.
Coming in clutch when it's needed. I mean, those rolls are pretty pitiful, but this thing was at
Oh, this is how I'm gonna do
this
it.
thing was at 1 HP.
Oh.
Go ahead and tell us how you kill it and
That's a-
slice through and kill its baby beneath it.
Oh, 1. Nice.
Alright, so as I kind of help myself up, I'm not done yet. I take the axe like this, and I bring it way over my head, and cleave it right down the
Yeah.
middle. And this baby.
Yeah. Both of those spiders are dead. Arteka, go ahead and
And
go.
I'm gonna fall into the spider because I'm so weak. I'm at 1 HP. I'm just gonna be like,
You're laying in the
Swimming in it.
laying in the spider guts. Arteka, give us that death saving throw. 1 incoming. I'm ready for it.
Yeah, no. I should be getting about 11 here.
Oh,
I just come
you're
back.
up. Yeah, you're up
Dude,
at 1 HP.
I've been wanting to come back. Almost hit that 20. Then I hit the 20.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ribs are cracked, your stomach and back are exposed, you know, you feel this poison coursing through your veins, but you know, you're up. Barely held together.
This right here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, I'll give you a turn. I don't know if that's in the rules, but I'll give it to you. You can do whatever you want, like a normal turn.
Yeah, watch that video. Let's go.
Mhm.
You guys don't play Altered Beast? It's such a good game. Alright. Oh, shake off these cobwebs.
Yeah,
Mm.
your arm falls off.
Yeah. I needed that. Alright, man, it's dual wield attack time, my friends.
Mhm.
I'm rocking that rapier and I'm hitting him with the bass flute.
You may have a sheath for your rapier just for your flute.
Yeah. And I bardically inspire myself.
Mhm.
So it's a bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
and I love it. Yeah.
That's gonna hit.
Heck yeah, it is. My friends.
Um,
This is how we deal with
Again, fortunately for you, this spider was super weak. How do you kill it?
Oh man, this is so simple. So simple, I tell you.
Uh-huh.
I just go just beat it over the brain.
Yeah.
No, just like a car antenna. I just stick it straight through its brain, and then I pull it out before any blood gets all over it because I don't like blood.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go.
Nice.
It smells like a half orc butt.
I like it.
So yeah, Eder, the giant spider, falls in front of you, collapsing. Standing behind it are Tristan and Arteka. So yeah, I mean, I don't know how you guys handled the last group of spiders so easily, but this is a pretty close encounter.
Yeah.
Jorna incinerated like 3 of them.
Yeah.
Well, this time he's using a sling.
Eder had to make it fair with the handicap, you know.
Yeah, he's like, oh, time to turn difficulty up.
But yeah, all the spiders are dead.
Cool. So the spiders around me, I'm gonna cut off their mandibles and put them on my bag.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we know from last time,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
So we do it first.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it to the ones right in front of me. How many
Yeah.
do I get?
Slide a hand me. Fuck.
I mean,
You're too far away from me.
the only useful ones would probably be the ones on like the giant spider. Like you can certainly try to take them from the little ones, but you've never really seen those sitting around the
Okay,
shop
fine,
right now.
I'll take the one from the big spider.
Yeah.
I want to take one of the
Slide a
tiny
hand,
spiders,
Naga.
You
and,
you can't slide a hand me for 30 feet away.
Uh,
I want to see if I can like fashion one into a necklace or take it to have it crafted into a little scarab necklace type thing.
sure. Yeah. You can certainly do that. Yeah.
And I'm gonna give it to my one and only love.
Does she have a thing for
Ulamon.
spiders? Oh.
Ulamon does.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you guys have handled those spiders. It is now I'd say that whole like kerfluffle took quite some time. Took quite some time. It's now nighttime, you know, like sun. You guys went out when the sun was setting. It's nighttime now. All you guys are pretty unaffected by that with your dark vision, though.
Is there a plan to go back to the town?
Well, it was.
What do you mean
Yeah,
was? You guys
oh
are
my
pretty
God.
fucked. I feel like you know how
This
much
fits
of.
well.
I
We can
think
say we never seen Bug Eye, and that we had nothing to do with that stuff, and we're fighting these spiders. Bring
Chuck,
back
I
these
think
mandibles.
still steal.
Come
the
to
owl.
town like nothing happened. Anybody?
How does that help us get in good with the inner council?
I mean, maybe we don't want to let them know right away.
Hmm.
You know, just give us some time or something.
Hmm.
Maybe. Maybe we'll take this time to talk with McGrunden and see what he thinks about our plan. Maybe there are some holes in it.
Mhm.
I haven't had much time to think about it.
I'm like profusely trying to hide the heart. Where if I go?
Right.
He's got it keistered.
Yeah.
He's like, yo. He's like, I gotta take a crap all the time.
Boom, 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 boom. It beats faster.
Faster, yeah.
So yeah, you all want to head back to town, and then like, do you want to like get a room and kind of like wait for like, well, yeah.
No,
I was gonna say-
are there people walking like going like back home?
Yeah.
Kind of areas. Do you want to make a perception check?
Okay. What do you?
What I'm looking for
Mhm.
is any kind of like common thief or person who is a mischievous boy or
Uh-huh.
girl.
Right.
I'm looking for one of those.
Okay.
Where are you doing this? Are we in town?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. There's nothing for us to really find. I assume inside the cave because I
Yeah.
burned that one also.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're just spiders, right?
Um,
Yeah, we had a spider egg for dinner though.
Sure.
Tristan love it.
So yeah, you're looking for someone mischievous, someone.
Kind of like a common thief, you know. He's good at hiding, but not good at hiding from Bjorn.
Right. So you're trying to like track him like an animal? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, kind of just like, oh, who are the common thieves around here? You know, who thinks they're all sly and shit? But you know, I see him with my perception,
Nice.
my 21.
Alright, so before all that, I steal the owl already, and then I kill it
Damn.
in the cage.
Bjorn, you find an owl dead in its cage? No. Okay.
With all the puppies dead.
Damn. I mean, since it's nighttime and you know, like everybody's kind of like wrapped up for the day, you kind of see some suspicious looking characters, you know, like eyeballing things, but you don't really like see, you don't catch anybody in the act, you know. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you could
So-
certainly still approach like one of those suspicious looking dudes who are kind of like
Yeah, I wanna
sizing
go and,
things up. Yeah.
group off from my my companions. Go talk to that suspicious fellow.
Mhm.
You know, kind of walk over.
Yeah.
Is he alone? Is he with people?
He seems to be like with a group of other suspicious looking halflings.
How many?
3.
Okay, with this perception, can I see kind of like how well in tune they are with fighting, and can I kind of take them, 3 of them?
3 of them.
Can
at
I,
once.
can I kind of gauge that? If I were
Um,
to manhandle them?
you think based on like how suspicious they're being, you think that they probably know how to handle like a dagger or sword, you know? So like you kind of worry that if you got into a fight, they might like stab you a couple times. By the way, you haven't like recovered from your spider wounds.
Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of burn the image of their faces, their traits,
Right.
what they're wearing, their hair,
Mhm.
facial features, scars,
Mhm.
any type of information that I can like keep in my brain. I'm gonna try to remember that.
Right.
So in case I happen to see them,
Mhm.
and I'll approach
Oh.
them.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go back to meet up with the crew.
Tekka, what'd you link?
Oh, it's the owl.
Oh.
That's Petey from Dumb and Dumber.
Oh.
They sell the dead bird
Yeah.
with a broken neck to the blind kid.
Okay.
that's Edgar getting ready to give that to Bjorn.
I like it. So yeah, what all would you guys like to do? Do you guys want to like go get a drink together at the tavern, like get a room and like wait until you
I
can
want to
go
go
meet
to
up with
the medicine
McGrandon?
shop.
Yeah. Okay. Oh,
I mean,
other people?
You guys can do other stuff.
I was gonna
too,
say you guys
but-
are all kind of wounded. Yeah.
Not me. Cure wounds, baby. See you later.
Yep.
Got any more of those?
Hit him up with a cure wounds.
Yep.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
How about
do
your
I
friend
fight
over here,
Bjorn?
Edder?
There's only 2 cure wounds
Yeah.
I can do left, and the other one's on me. So.
Am I by Bjorn?
Sure.
Half my hand on you. Half my...
Sure. Yeah. You're by Bjorn.
Can I embrace him and then? Oh, nice. Thanks for all the
amazing heels.
Mhm.
Okay, so basically, I'm gonna go up to Bjorn, and I'm gonna say, Bjorn, it's been a pleasure fighting with you in more ways than one. And I know that you're very embarrassed of your improved looks, but to show you that I trust you, I'm gonna try to rip this mask off my
Yeah.
face.
So
How does that work?
So having been attuned with it, and like I think you rolled pretty well on your Arcana, you know that you squeeze at the temples, and that kind of makes the mask kind of like reveal itself, and then like the whole illusion dissipates, and you're able to take off the mask.
Awesome. Now close your eyes. Alright. I knee him in his balls, and I roll out, and then I scream and laugh like Tasha's hideous laughter would sound.
Naga,
I say, "Yo, boy!"
your passive procs, you're down to 1 HP.
No.
No.
I take the
Mhm.
visor or whatever it is,
Mhm.
and I tell him,
That's what covered
Well,
my eyes.
well, I don't want to say envision the most beautiful man you've ever seen, because then you'll just look like me, but yeah, I just tell him to envision something that's very powerful to him and that he always aspired to be, and then I place it on his brain.
Naga, go ahead and roll a d20 for me. Okay. So, give me just a second.
Oh, well.
No, this is good.
You're gonna get about 50% of what you wanted.
I'll let you describe the details of this, but Bjorn, you feel your face and body begin to shift as this mask is placed on your head. You now take on the appearance, and I'll also let you decide like the color that you are. You now take on the appearance of a female tiefling.
That's
Oh,
female.
dude,
Yeah.
Eder is so horny.
Oh,
So ready to bang.
thing?
Yes.
Hold on. Oh.
You spout horns, you know, a tail, I believe.
Sick.
Other,
Yeah, it's like a 6-foot long tail, dude.
Gender bendered me.
So you are still about the
You're
same.
short.
You're about the same height as you were as a half orc. So you're pretty tall and like bizarre looking female tiefling, but a female tiefling nonetheless.
Great. That's what I look like. That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, you can describe your features. You know.
Nudge Eder.
Yeah. I mean, so you no longer have disadvantage on your charisma checks now.
I'm all about that
Oh.
elf, man.
Yo.
Oh. Wait, I just turn into something?
Yeah.
And do I? Okay, I notice it. Whoa.
Yeah.
What's going
You
on?
immediately notice. Yeah. You feel a difference.
What's going on?
No, they're all flat, by the way. All flat.
What are these?
You are free to like take it off and put it back on if you don't like your appearance, but
Bjorn,
Yes.
a word of caution. If you do not like your appearance,
Mhm.
understand that the mask can only shapeshift so many times before it no longer works.
One.
I've
Wait, can
used
I-
it once,
can
you've
I-
used it again. My Arcana check says it's got one left.
yeah.
Okay.
It's about to be stolen.
Well, I could be a new person now. No one knows who I am, right? Because I'm a girl now, and
Mhm.
Voice
Yeah.
in your heads tells you to check your pants.
and I'm not a hideous monster. Thank you.
Well, yeah. The tieflings.
Okay.
I mean, you're still a
I'm not a
monster.
bird-
You're just not a hideous
Not a
monster.
bird-faced, acidic
Yeah.
monster.
Correct.
I want to have the horns are gonna be black.
Okay. I thought about being real mean and like you were a female tiefling, but also still missing chunks of your face. But no, that's not the case. So yeah, you got black horns. What else?
Like, looks like all these pictures have piercing white eyes.
Sure.
Wow, white privilege.
A reddish skin tone to my.
Okay.
Does the armor change? So, or am I still wearing like the?
You're still wearing what you're wearing, but it does like conform to your body.
Okay. So I guess that doesn't really change then.
Yeah. Fucking pay to win players. Oh, by the way, you noticed that Arteka now looks like his old self, his half elf self.
If
I just have
AC
sick
changes
black
too.
leather, right?
Yeah, you still have the cool armor.
Stick my chest out. Got
Arteka.
a bellowing cape.
if I take the mask off,
Mask
I
off.
lose this appearance for. It's gone, right?
Mask off.
But,
Correct.
so don't take it off if I want to keep looking like. Okay, thank you, appreciate it. Cool. I'm just gonna keep
Yeah.
going my way.
Mhm.
Pat him on the shoulder. Good job.
Good job.
And
You have your nails did, or what's going on? Because
Job's done. I was imagining Bjorn, the female tiefling, being real cute. I like the picture, but guess not.
Little did we know. We wrong.
Black horns, those are gross in tiefling society. Okay. So yeah.
I still want.
Uh-huh.
I still want to make my way to the medicine shop.
Yeah.
Kind of like the first place that we went to when I
Yeah.
I had
To
told
get your-
Arteka to give me a potion.
To get your anti-venom. Oh wait, isn't that the guy you guys like strong-armed?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So wait, well no, Bjorn, you walk in, a beautiful tiefling. Oh, I haven't seen you around these parts before. You're not the
Hello.
scary half-orc that
Does your
beat the
voice
shit out of.
change with it?
Does my voice change?
No. It's. Oh, actually, hold on, no. Let me look up at how disguise
Holy moly.
disguise self works, because I don't think disguise self
No, it
does your
disguise
voice.
self, your voice doesn't change.
Okay, so yeah,
You're still the same height.
Yeah.
And like things are really weird when you touch and stuff.
yeah.
You gotta roleplay a chick from now on.
If you want to
There
be
you go, watch.
convincing.
Should I be? Oh man, I gotta come up with a girl voice.
Well, I mean, you sound like one right now.
Damn. So yeah,
We're gonna go
g-
back and
give us your best
and then
female
watch the
because this
roll.
is gonna determine your
Wait,
role.
what'd you say, guys?
charisma.
Give us your best female voice.
Mute your mic. Crap.
I get really into it. Do the mannerisms too, like. Yeah, like, dude, how into it are you getting?
yeah. Put your hair down. Well, put it back up. Put it back up.
Oh my god.
No, Susan, stop.
Jesus Christ.
Shopkeeper, close your shop.
He calls security.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's testing his voice. He's practicing. You're muted.
I
Yeah,
got it.
Okay.
I got it. All right. So I kind of opened the door.
Mhm.
Hello. Hi. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. How may I help you, Miss?
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Miss Breadfork.
Ow.
I came across some weird items and I was looking to sell them here. I think that this establishment can use them. There's some really. I think you'll be really interested. Would you mind taking a look?
Go ahead and place them on the table. Any.
Obviously, he has to be Indian.
Well, no, he was last time. That's the only reason I'm using that voice. That's what he was last time.
Hello, buddy. How are you?
I mean, it was kind of a joke last time, but and that's his voice now. Why not?
So I was ravaging through the forest, and I so happened to come across a really weird-looking thing. I think it belonged to a spider.
I pull out the spider mandible
Uh huh.
and I do the hair flip.
Yeah. So he's taking a look at it. You killed this all by yourself?
Oh no, not me. I found it, but I think I'm kind of low on cash, and wondering if I could sell it
Oh, I know where this is going.
I'm wondering if I could sell it to you.
Hmm.
I'm really strapped for cash, and I need to eat tonight. I'm really hungry.
Oh my god.
Well, how much were you looking to get out of it?
Well, how much were you willing to pay for it?
He's like looking all over and like he's pointing out like
Can I roll a charisma check
sure.
to see if do I get an increase at all, or is it just the same? I am a pretty girl now.
Your performance modified the DC I have in my head, so that was affected. Yeah, he's not picking up what you're putting down. He's pointing out right like where it was connected to the spider. He says, "You see right here, the person who got this didn't do a very good job. Did you just rip it off?"
Well, no, I found it in the forest. I just thought I could bring it here and make a little bit of cash.
There's another way to make some money.
I'll suck your dick.
Do you actually say that?
No.
Okay, I mean, hey, like it's your character, man. I don't judge you. People in chat were asking about erotic roleplay earlier. I mean, you
Yeah,
know,
but Dorna.
give the fans what they want.
Fine. How about this?
Uh-huh.
I also have.
No, actually, no. I'm not gonna say that. I'm just gonna wait till he gives me an appraisal for it.
Yeah, he's looking up and down. He says, "Well, if it was cut properly, it would have more venom in it that I could use, but just mandible. It's not very useful.
Oh,
I can give you 30 gold for it."
30 gold?
Mhm.
Well,
So I gave him one. I have two, right?
Sure, yeah.
So I'll get 60, or is he giving me 30 for two?
He'll give you 45 for 2. He's haggling.
Well,
I'll give you 45 for 2. Because the same problem, he says again, gesturing to where you sliced it off.
but you were saying you'd take one for 30.
Yes,
How
and
about
now I'm
we
saying I'll take 2 for 45.
No, that won't do. I'm seriously strapped. Can we make it at least 50?
Go ahead and give me a persuasion.
Oh, please fail. Please fail.
oh, persuasion's -2.
You're able to do all right. He says, that's only 5 more gold. I guess I can do it.
So I get 50.
He gives you 50.
Woo!
He's kind of
gold.
funk, 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 funk.
All right.
Meanwhile, Ataka and Eder, what are you guys up to?
I don't know. I have no idea what I've been doing.
I mean, is there anything you want to do in town? Do you want to go sell things? Nice.
I have no idea what's happening.
I was gonna say, Ataka, do you decide to go look for McGrundon on your own, or?
Yeah, I mean, if it's about that time,
Yeah.
I forget exactly how we do this, but yeah, something about me like casting prestidigitation to like warm up some crap.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess I'll signal for him to meet us.
Okay.
He knows where the house is.
So then, yeah, you guys are all like staying at the same place tonight to make sure that like he gets to y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys are just kind of hanging out, probably like tending to your wounds a bit. So as long as you don't do anything too strenuous, this is part of like your rest, you know. So like as long as you guys don't start combat, you know, and like you guys just chill, this will be part of your long rest. So yeah, you guys are kind of hanging out, maybe playing cards or whatever, you know, like going over the events of the past couple days when you finally hear tink 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 tink, something kind of bouncing off your window.
Okie doke. Sorry, one sec. Dang it. Okay, doke. Sorry, so I hear stuff on the window. you
Mhm.
said?
Yeah.
Alright. Do I see him?
Um,
Right.
Yeah, he's not trying to like hide or anything, so he makes himself known. He is very very hard to see, but you know like he's doing his best until like you probably get like a thumbs up to show that like you see him too. And then he starts to make his way over to the window.
Awesome.
So yeah,
Let's go.
yeah.
And then I guess I go downstairs, open up the door,
Mhm.
and I usher him in.
Yeah, he's kind of got like a hood up, you know, he's sneaking in. He's kind of like trying to crouch down to make himself look smaller, but still being a Dragonborn, he doesn't look even remotely close to a halfling. But yeah, you know, he's kind of like coming in. So yeah, this purple Dragonborn enters the room, you guys. Arteka, were you the only one who's talked to him before?
No, myself and Tristan.
Yeah, okay. Well, so what I mean is Eder and Bjorn don't recognize him, right?
Yeah,
You told him. So yeah. Wait. Dorna, you're muted. Still muted. That was weird. Hello? I feel like he had something important to say. I'm dying. Wait, you guys are trolling. Is it on my end? Hello? I can't tell. No, it's not. I hear something. I don't know like what you're doing. I'm being trolled right now. Here, I'm gonna play some music real quick and see if it's on my end. Yeah, it's you guys. Fuck off.
Weird. Hello.
Yeah, you're good.
Got it.
Yeah.
Nice. I don't know what's going on.
I mean, wait.
Yeah, so
If you're not trolling Dorna, I think you need to rejoin the call. Cause like I don't hear you.
so that was a troll.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cass, you actually cut out, and I was like, I don't know if
Uh-huh.
he's trolling.
No, like I can't hear Dorna. Can you? No, right?
He's not saying anything.
His mouth is moving. I can't believe this. Okay, whatever. So, yeah. You guys see this purple dragonborn. You know, he comes in. He's got his hood up. He's trying to be. He looks very like, out of sorts. But yeah, he's kind of. He enters the room.
Gotcha.
And you know, what's up?
Long time no see.
It's been a few days. Any new developments?
Indeed. Do you know how to? Do you know what the process is of people being put into the refugee camp?
I'm not quite sure. As I said, we were all rounded up after the siege of Ivalice. I think that, if what you're asking is, does it serve as a prison? Yes, I've seen people, both halfling and non-halfling, dragged into the basement of the building. The other day, a young man was dragged in by several of the elders, accompanied with a few guards, and they took him down to the basement. So, I imagine, yeah, anyone who breaks the law is taken in there.
So they're taken into the basement. What sorry, so that's different than the refugee camp?
Well,
On the outside, or like at nighttime, are they taken there, or how does that work?
those that I've seen taken into the basement don't often come out, and we tend to hear screams and loud noises coming from the basement. I can only imagine they're being tortured down there. Now that I think about it, I don't think I've seen anybody return. And you know, you see him kind of like thinking pensively about it.
Understood. Well, that solves that.
You see, I try my best to not get sent down there.
So you're saying that it's purely for punishment and torture. Nobody can get out.
Yeah, Now that I think about it, it's not that we aren't allowed to leave, but we have certain rules we need to follow. And in my trips around the town, I've never seen a jail here. Have you?
No, I have not. And these two are with me, right?
Yeah.
Mm,
Right.
And I looked to both of them.
I'm not
I
with you.
asked Eder or Bjorn, you're still at the shop.
Right. Oh, okay. So yeah, you're hanging out there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's pretty late. Probably sucking that dick.
I mean,
I'm making money.
yeah.
Leave me alone.
Well, I mean, you already got your money. Was there anything else you wanted to do there?
Well, that's for when my turn is. So you can finish.
Okay.
Yeah, and I turned to Eder.
Mhm.
Eder, sorry, this is who I've been talking about. This is McGrunden. This is Eder 4.
It's a pleasure to meet you. He offers
This
this.
is good with a slingshot.
Mhm. Oh.
That's about it.
Mhm. That's about it. I see a mace on his side. How is he with that?
I've never seen him use it correctly. I tried to tell him the correct way to use it is to put it in the trash.
Mhm.
So you haven't seen anything, Eder? It's so obvious.
It was actually.
Yeah.
That's the first time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I was gonna say.
Okay.
I believe that first it was fact, but yeah. So
Fell for it.
Huh.
good roleplay. So yeah.
Well, it's good to know because we were planning on
Mhm.
turning each other in here in order to get in good with the inner council.
Mhm.
But it looks like we won't be able to do that.
Mhm.
We were hoping that they would be taken to the refugee camp, but
Well, so I mean, I might have been unclear, but it's the basement of the refugee camp building is where they're getting taken.
oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Okay, so
Yeah.
basement, it's like the dungeon of.
Yeah.
Okay. That was like a second spot.
Oh no.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's the basement of that building, which is how he's
Okay,
heard like
so
these
then-
noises. So.
Got it. Yeah, because he's like sleeping there all the time.
Mhm.
Are they held captive above the basement until it's time for them to be tortured, or do they just get taken directly down?
Generally, no. I've seen, I've seen the guards return to clean out or check a room, but as I said, I don't think I've ever seen anybody return from the basement. Usually it's just a few days of screaming and shouting, and then that's it. I never hear or see them again.
What's that, Noggin?
Nothing.
Did you want to sing?
Yeah.
Who's the bard here?
Clearly not me.
Mhm.
He's the one playing the pipe.
So yeah,
How can we get in with Gwendolyn and the inner council? If I can't turn these guys in.
he says.
I gotta find Brooklyn.
Yeah. He says, I think that your plan is very dangerous, but as you can see, he says, kind of like lifting his deep purple scaled hands to illustrate his point. I can move somewhat freely in the night. They don't have anybody, or I'm sorry, they only have one man in those, in the basement at the moment. But the guards don't torture him all throughout the night. They have to sleep too. Perhaps I can make my way into the basement and sort of prepare things for your friends here. Maybe lockpicks for their cells, or perhaps hide a nice sharp weapon for them to use, if that would aid them at all.
Well, that would only aid Bjorn. Unfortunately.
Uh-huh.
Eder would have no idea how to use that thing.
So this guy's stuff only lasts an hour, so.
Gotcha. Eder, your thoughts?
Does the mask have to be worn
Yeah.
or
The one
Can you
that
keep it-
what's his face is using.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, what do you mean have to be worn? As in, like, can you keep it in your crotch and then, like, when it's time, you like
mean-
put it on your face?
Once you use it, can you just take it off, or does it have to
No.
be on you?
So that's the thing is, I'm sure you noticed that Arteka was a Dragonborn until he took it off. So it works as the disguise spell, but until you take the mask off.
Hmm. What if you disguise yourself as someone without a mask on?
Hmm.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
What's the plan with that? I mean, the only thing I'm thinking is like, so say you disguise yourself as someone who doesn't have a mask on, but are you trying to take it off and then be like, oh, you got the wrong guy? Like, how did they get down there in
No,
the first
like-
place? Or...
To get in the jail as like a Dragonborn too, with him.
Oh, gotcha. Huh.
So it's not just him.
I should have kept the
Yeah.
mask. God dang it.
You can always go fetch it. No.
Oh man.
Mhm.
Huh.
What other ways to get in with? Maybe we try to convince her that we're on her side.
Yeah, with the body of Bug Eye and two wizards. Oh,
Maybe we- Because what if we tell her we'll do the task of removing the curse,
Mhm.
but we actually, I mean, keeping the curse up, but we actually remove it.
Huh. Yeah, how can we convince her that we're on her side?
If only we had a female tiefling
Yeah.
that was super hot.
Well, we got a female tiefling.
Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to determine their gender. You know, you could just get a wig at her.
No.
Good idea.
No. So yeah. I mean, hold on. Bjorn, what all did you want to do at the store? Because like I imagine like you'd wrap up and then like group up with these guys, right?
Well,
Like, what
the
else?
original idea was as I'm like walking out,
Mhm.
I'm gonna get to the door and open it up and oh, wait, I also have one more thing.
Uh-huh.
I pull out these white, like super cool antlers off the stag from
Uh-huh.
That
earlier.
was stolen
Uh-huh.
from you.
Yes, it
I could have.
Yeah, you could have.
didn't though. He only took my money.
Mere 15 gold.
Means nothing now. So yeah, I have 2 white antlers that I wanna kind of get those braids to. I pull them out. Oh, look, no, I pull one out.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I pull one out. And I,
How much? Well, I also found this while I was walking through the forest.
Mhm.
What do you say about this one?
You go on some interesting adventures, he says as he reaches
Please
out and grabs
don't.
it.
Make fun of me? I'm sensitive.
Well, he's taking a look at it, but he just kind of shakes his head and says, these antlers don't really have any alchemical properties. And then-
used by Chinese people.
Even the powder that you get when you grind them can't make any type of.
I'm sorry.
great.
Great. So yeah.
It was a pleasure doing business with you.
Thank you. Come again.
Okay.
He's been waiting to do that. Nice. Oh, by the way,
Yeah,
Bjorn, that mask adds +1 AC.
Oh, does it? No, it's your fierce helmet that does the one with glowing eyes.
Oh,
Yeah,
gotcha. Yeah. I'm just kidding.
Okay, so does a shop have windows?
It's probably got a small one, yeah. Like a couple small ones, yeah. Not
Okay,
like.
so let's say by the front door.
This
This is my plan. I want to walk out, okay? Say bye and all
snatch and run.
that. Yeah. I'm gonna wait for
Oh
him.
no. Oh no.
Is that intelligence, man? I'm telling you.
Uh,
I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna wait by the window. I'm gonna try to kind of peer my head inside to see like, what he's doing.
Mhm.
Where did he place those spider animal things? Did he take it to the back of them? Is it still on the counter?
he kind of like took it into the back room. After
Is
he.
there any?
What's that?
So before I walk out, I kind of want to like. So you know how before a door closes,
Mhm.
there's a little space between the hinge and the door itself. I want to throw a little like rock thing to make sure it doesn't close, so it doesn't hear.
What?
Throw a
Like,
rock.
what?
Let's open the
What
door.
the fuck do you want to do?
You mean you want to wedge something between the door and the frame?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Maybe
Door in the
not a rock.
Holy
or
shit.
something so it doesn't close all the way.
Right.
It
And
doesn't,
yes.
but he doesn't notice it closed, so it doesn't make a big sound. So that way, if I were to open it, you wouldn't really hear it.
Right.
You wouldn't hear it like scrape against the frame,
Sure.
right? I kind of want to do that and I kind of want to wait for him
Uh huh.
to kind of go into like the back area, so he's not manning the.
Okay. Yeah. He goes into the back. Yeah.
Okay, now, is there anything that's like? Is there
What do we do
anything
right now?
worth like anything like as soon as you walk in, like maybe the shelves, like by the doors? I just want to quickly like grab something and get out.
It doesn't seem like there's a ton because like it is like closing time, so like a lot of his shelves are kind of cleared. But yeah, you could probably like scrape up a few healing potions. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Slide a hand check, right?
Well, this is more of a stealth check because like he's not even in the room, you know. So like this is more a matter of like how quiet are you being as you're trying to take all this stuff.
Do we have little one of those ring thingies?
A bell, like ding ding.
Yeah.
All right, so it's an 8.
So yeah, you kind of like open the door and like you're careful to not make any noise, as you know you're kind of like trying to sneakily reach in, when like you clumsily knock one of the bottles down and then you hear like it's rolling off the table, shatters on the ground.
What the hell do you think
I'm
we're doing?
out. I'm running.
You're gone.
I'm running. I'm bolting.
Upon hearing
Acrobatic strength, whatever it is.
Upon-
to raise with go.
Upon hearing the shatter, the shopkeeper comes out, checks, sees you're not there. He doesn't do much chasing. But yeah, since you're out of there, you don't hear this, but you know he winds up locking his door, keeps things secure. So
Damn it! I wanted to help.
back to our friends. Bjorn enters, winded.
Who is this hot ass tiefling?
Oh yeah, you didn't see? Yeah. So a female tiefling, black horns, you know, red scales. She enters.
I
Her
got.
face is kind of messed up, bro.
Wait, what's messed up?
The thing you're trying to fix.
Fixed. Cass said it's okay. You
Yeah.
can't see my burnt ass face anymore.
Correct.
Dude, I'm gonna go to Eder.
Uh-huh.
Still ugly.
Hey, it's me.
You're not gonna use the voice?
No, I'm gonna. Hey. I'm gonna whisper in his ear.
Uh.
It's Bjorn.
Alright, I grab his boob. That's it.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Stop touching me. Making me uncomfortable. I show him my big great axe with
Yeah.
the blood of the spiders on
You
it.
still have a human
So it's
head
just
hanging
this
off.
guy's self, right?
Yeah. Sort of.
Like when I'm
So-
going in to grab a boob, it's not. It's just like his
So
pecs.
yeah, it's not. So like unlike disguise self, I think like when you do that on normal disguise self, it dispels the illusion, right?
From what I see, it's like
Yeah.
you. It's just weird. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
actually still him, but
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, so yeah, that's what you're feeling, but like the illusion like holds, you know, like you still see
Yeah, yeah.
him as a female tiefling. But yeah, so yeah, you just kind of like phase through, feel his peck.
touching his peck.
He's unarmored, so like you feel his like hairy chest a little bit too. It's real weird.
Oh,
I go over to his face. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, take the mask off, please.
You pull your finger out, there's like flesh hanging on it. Yeah. McGunn's just like, you know, watching this scene between these two tieflings, like, what?
Hello. How are you?
Hi. It's a pleasure to meet you. Are you with these two?
Well,
This is my
kind
wife.
of.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to meet you, miss.
Oh, thank you.
I give Bjorn a slap on the booty.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Bjorn, better. Yes. McGrunden, this is Bjorn.
Hey.
Bjorn, this is McGrunden.
This is a beard fork. Would you say?
Oh,
Beard fork. Bread fork.
Yeah,
Bread
food
fork?
beard.
Mm-hmm.
Bread fork.
What a bad name.
What's a girl name for Bjorn? Hold on.
Bjorn.
Bierica.
Bjorn.
Bjorna.
No. Look out.
Bjorna. Redford.
Bjorn.
I refuse.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
Yeah, this is my wife, Red Fork.
Yo, who's eating bread with a fork?
Interesting name.
Flatter me.
Just kind of slap him on the.
Do you say flatter or bladder?
I heard bladder too.
I said flatter.
Okay.
My mic. I swear to God.
So yeah, Bjorn wasn't here for the
Why the hell would I say bladder?
Bjorn wasn't here for the deep
Retarded.
the briefing. Do you guys kind of want to like cue him into what you're thinking into this conversation?
Nah.
Bjorn, you haven't missed much. We just learned that there's a
Bjorna.
basement underneath the.
Bjorna.
Bread fork.
Bjorn or
Alright,
Bradford?
Brenda.
Thank you.
Brenda, we found out that there's a basement underneath the refugee camp. That's where they take all the prisoners, and they never come back. However, our man McGrunden here says that he would be able to slip in there, lockpick some of the cage cells or the cell cages, and maybe even plant some weapons down there for us. Thoughts? If we were to turn ourselves in.
Well, I thought you were gonna turn me and Eder in,
That's
and it would
right.
just be me and him down there. So how do we communicate with you? How do we know what you want us to do?
Well, there's this owl.
So.
Well, we would have a plan prior to, but we also would have a go-between with McGrunden.
There's a chance that me and him can die, and
Thank God.
that sucks.
So this
Well,
portal. Do I know if it like? It's only a portal to Galdra's heart, right? Not like outside the plane.
So you can't know that without like Arcana checking the like stuff, but you believe that, yeah.
I'm about to prison shank some people. Mother.
Yeah, you kind of like put together in your head. You're like you're pretty sure that this doesn't like go anywhere else. Like you can't use it like a Stargate.
So how do we get out again?
We gotta talk with we gotta find
We
Bug Eye.
kill more people.
What's her
Because
name?
if we
Bookworm.
can find how to get out and like just all get arrested or something. Mass arrested and then free everybody.
I was flattered you.
Oh, I did
You
not
said
say.
bladder, bro.
You did say
I did
bladder.
not say
You
bladder.
Bladder me.
Why would I say bladder? It doesn't make
I
sense.
don't know. Dude, you tell
I
us.
don't know. You tell
Well, you're
me.
the one trying to make money.
I hate you guys.
Yeah, I gotta. Yeah, I think we really need to find Bookworm, because Bookworm and Bug Eye were pretty close to each other.
Oh, he heard bladder too. You're lying.
Kingram's the best. Anyway,
That's right.
Whatever, bladder it is.
what were you saying, Tekka?
Well, we know. So Bug Eye was like trying to revolt, right? Or at least like fight against this. And we know that, well, at least on the way there, we know that Bug Eye and Bookworm kind of were working together, but we haven't seen Bookworm since.
Uh-huh.
Right. So maybe Bookworm is the key in and out of this plane, but I don't know where to find them. Maybe they have some more information on like all this stuff. So maybe that's the plan.
So I think that there is a good spot to like leave off, right? Like you've laid out the plan.
That's
We,
pretty
plan.
cool.
we
I
could,
charm
Honestly.
person her. Easy.
I was gonna say
Nice.
like obviously we'll go over it again next week, but I think this is a good spot to like leave off because like starting the plan is gonna like lead to one thing and then another, then another, then another. So
Yeah.
I think now's a good time to stop. We're 10 minutes off. So yeah.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night, peace.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
I bladder you guys.
I was gonna say
Platter. Platter.
Bjorn needs to go bladder someone.
Yeah. That's so good. That is so good.
So I guess I was talking earlier about how like I'm pretty sure I have like maps ready for everything that you guys could wind up getting into, but no, I have a new map to work on now.
What's that?
First moon.
Yeah. The interior of the what's it called? The refugee place.
I say we turn we activate those armors and then have Bjorn run all the way. But keep
Leading
the
it?
distance close to it.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
Imagine.
To elites, you know what I'm saying? Run his ass all the way over there, and then lock the door with them in it.
Dude, imagine. Holy shit.
Nice.
That would be intense.
Or we chain them all up. Oh my god! And then we activate it, so there's one
Okay.
big mega unit.
Oh man. And all the elders would have to come out in
Mhm.
order to stop it. And meanwhile, we're stabbing him in the back and hitting him over the top of the head with the bass flute.
Mhm.
That's right. Hmm.
Cool, I like the session today. It was pretty fun.
Did you like gender bending?
I did. I
Any
appreciate
fetish?
a little bit.
Yeah.
Man.
I like the role playing that we got in today.
I'm surprised how close you guys came with the spiders.
Surprised that Kingram stayed for the entire session.
Because Kingram is a beast.
He is a true fan.
Our number 2 cheerleader.
Jesus.
No, Kingram, you're the best, man.
You are a fantastic person.
Fuck those other guys.
I mean, I keep bringing it up.
Goof was pretty awesome too.
Goof is a nice guy. Goof doesn't stick around though.
Well, not for the entire thing. Says hello.
Yeah, no.
Oh man.
So wait, you want us?
Mhm.
You want to turn us in so you can get better relationship with higher like people, and then you're gonna break us out, right?
That's the plan, yeah.
But then
it's
how is
supposed
that
to,
gonna help us get out of here, or like?
Well, with McGrunnen, but I mean, the thing is that we're supposed to basically free all those refugees. And I mean, I don't know if we're going to take over the town or whatnot, but it's mainly to.
Start a revolt.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
where me and Ed are coming.
Exactly. And they're going to see that you guys are the ones. Exactly. They would rally behind you because you're the ones who are,
Tieflings.
you're busting them out.
Mhm.
Fuck the halflings!
Pretty much step on them all, man.
Yeah.
Little punks.
See, in truth, that's the whole reason I set the campaign in this
So what
setting.
happens if we catch
We
on
go
to
back,
us? They torture us
get
and
the
they kill
weapons. Get the weapons in the cart.
Uh-huh.
Bring them back to the refugees. Arm them all.
Damn.
Dude, why not?
Yeah, but they're magical.
Yeah, I was gonna
They'll
say.
They'll kill them.
Not all.
This is for the
Not
shit
like the-
you give it. Whoa. Whoa.
I mean, are they all? 'Cause, there is that full cart full of weapons.
Yeah, no, not all of them are. You are right in saying that.
Hey, I mean, that's an idea.
Man, I still want.
Also to remember oop, the sorry. I do it so often, I hate it. But remember the floor is covered in like debris and stuff, so there could be both more non-magical and magical things under that debris. So
Man, yeah, we really gotta investigate that tower. It's like the only thing we know about this place.
Mhm.
I think.
Stop.
What? What?
Throwing it bad.
I got shorts. I got shorts on.
This isn't that kind of stream.
Oh my god.
Well, he did say bladder me. That's a good.
So yeah, everybody who watched, join us on Chatterbait for the lewd D&D stream. No.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. What was I gonna say? I'm actually excited to see how this jailbreak goes.
We're gonna mess it up.
So I mean,
I don't know how to talk to prison people.
your characters would know this, so this isn't like a spoiler or anything. But what McGrundon was kind of alluding to is your guys' friend, the one who asked that question that he wasn't supposed to ask. He's in there. That's the halfling he saw
Nice.
carried in there.
Damn, he got put to the refugee camp.
Yeah.
No, his own people,
Oh, yeah?
dude, threw him in there.
I mean, he was asking questions he shouldn't be asking. Just saying.
I actually don't remember that part.
It was when you guys went to the council, and he was
that
doing like the
session I
ritual.
was so blanked out.
Wow.
I had no idea what was going on.
I agree. That'd be a great emote. Bladder me.
Oh my god.
See, I honestly wish I had more emote slots just for that. I'd love to make like references to our game. That'd be great. We could have like a half orc with a melted face. We could have a bladder me. We could have an emote with Eddard just sleeping in his boat.
Little vial.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Oh man.
I like how we almost died.
Yeah.
Just lost it all.
That's dude. Those spiders are rolling fucking super well.
Dude, heck, yeah, dude, I got one shot.
Dude, he
like,
crit on you.
no
Yeah,
chance.
that
Yeah,
was
he
insane. But hey, look, you guys wanted the training wheels off.
Wait, how much XP did we get from that?
Not a lot. Let me see.
Enough for level 4?
Did I
No.
get at least 280?
No.
Enough for level 3?
So each spider is 200, so that's 400. And the baby spiders all had 1 HP, so I wasn't giving them like too much XP. So I'm gonna say that's about 80.
What?
10 XP for each of the little spiders, so 80 total. So you guys got 480 divided by 3.
That's 160.
Fuck Tristan.
Yeah, Tristan doesn't need XP.
That's only 220 away from level 3.
Nice.
What's 480 divided by 3? Go.
160.
Yeah, he just said that. Yeah.
Already.
Wait, 160?
160.
Yeah. 16 times 3 is 48. Put a 0 at the end.
Damn. Quick maths.
Damn.
Skrrra.
Quick maths.
Skrrra.
I only need 120 to get to level 3.
Wow. You guys are almost there. What?
Don't remind me.
Don't remind me. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, should we tell these guys about that? No. So yeah. I had a plan like the whole time that like if you guys dragged the armor or the weapons out of that little like magic field, they would activate, spring to life. And because Tekka was so mad at you guys, I asked him to remind me.
I wasn't mad. I was just like, oh my god, I had this whole thing planned. And like, everything happened so fast. I didn't get a chance to just be like, hey,
Yeah.
check this out. Here's a really grand scheme that I'm going for.
Yeah. I mean, no, yeah. Like, I think everybody played it well. Like, it was
No, it was awesome.
believable.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, no
I said in my
metagame.
recap, I don't blame them.
Yeah.
And they're trying to protect their allies.
Mhm. Yeah. You were just playing the long game.
Look, Tekka,
Mhm.
it's about principle. We owe it to ourselves to defend ourselves.
Then why didn't you defend yourself?
Dang.
I did. I cleaved the dude's head right off.
Yeah, after you got rezzed.
That's true.
You pretty much had. You were sitting there on the brink
You
of death.
you slept me.
Yeah. Just to
But
save
you don't know
from
that. You
yourself.
played it like you didn't know that. You were like, I don't know. I just fell asleep.
Yeah,
I know,
Yeah.
but we're out of game right now.
I'm just saying.
Of course, Bjorn had no idea his leader would do that to him. He's
Dude.
naive.
Smart guy.
We need a Tristan Vic emote.
Ooh.
What was I gonna say? Oh, I wish we all lived in person, or like lived closer to each other in person. Lived in person, yeah, lived closer to each other in person. Because
Stop it, you bladder me.
there's a tabletop RPG called Dread, where instead of like rolling dice to see if you do things, you have a Jenga tower, and you're pulling out pieces and placing them on the top. So it creates the sense of dread, like real Jenga, you know, because you don't want it to fall. So now it's like, oh god, if this falls, I fuck up and my character dies, right? You know. So it's pretty funny. It's entertaining, and like I think that'd be a cool visual. You know, you got the Jenga tower in the middle. Everybody's like, because like at first nobody's scared, right? It's like it's Jenga. It's like, oh yeah, no problem. You know, I do this, I do that, I do this. But then like once you're 20 moves in, it's like, all right, you want to jump this gap? Go ahead and move a piece. Oh god, you know.
Oh, brutal.
I was gonna
It
say,
only gets worse as time goes on.
yeah, and unfortunately, yeah, it's not something we could do on tabletop sim, for example.
True.
So yeah, speaking of tabletop sim, how about a rousing game of Monopoly?
Well,
Uh, I got the flu.
Yep.
just
So.
legally through legal processes.
What is this
And,
picture? Found Tristan.
going
That's
Look at it now.
Tristan.
Oh god.
Thick.
Nice.
Hey, check out. You know they came out with another chapter for Berserk.
Yeah, Carrie was telling me about it. I don't read that.
Oh. Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the stream. Go ahead and say bye, everybody.
Bye. King.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Goofa and Kinggrim, thank you guys for your little bits war. It was awesome. See you all next week, 7:30 PST. See you then.
So how much longer till I get a Trackhawk?